The weather is perfect for some ice carving out front of City Hall here in Kingston and the Tim Hortons Brier. Two young teams collide this afternoon here in Kingston. These four are still in school, but they plan on teaching some lessons on the ice. Bedard and his team from Quebec looking to make the grade in their first trip to the Brier. After years of being on the cusp, Gunnlaugson has finally made it to the championship. It was a tough start for Manitoba. Now they look to rebound. One team will pick up their first win at the Leon Center. It's the school kids against Team Toba here at the Brier. And our home for the entire week, this wonderful facility here in Kingston, and of course, the home of the tragically hip, the Leon Center. And Sunday got underway this morning with our feature match, Saskatchewan against New Brunswick. James Grattan from Oromocto. He was up 5-1 after 4, but the wheels just literally come off. And here, drawing against a couple at the back, oh, he's heavy, as Saskatchewan just stormed back to pick up the win at Dunstone out of Regina. Elsewhere, it was Team Wildcard and McEwen 4-4 to win there. Northern Ontario, Brad Jacobs got 3 and 9, and Brendan Botcher scored 3 threes on the way to a 9-4 win. So still early now, we're into the second day of pool play, and remembering it's a 7-game round robin, top 4 advance, and you take your record with you. And on this Sunday afternoon, we say hello, Canada. Welcome back to Kingston and our continuing coverage of the Brier. Day 2, Russ alongside Cheryl will be with us again midweek. So our feature game, Manitoba against Quebec, and boy, Gunnlaugson has been around for an awfully long time. He's still gunner, but he's a more mature gunner.
Really is. They've worked so hard at this year, played more than anybody else in this field. They're a great team. They got all the shots. I think that was part of the problem in game 1 against Gushue. He tried a shot that just wasn't worth it. He's got to stop doing that. Gave up a steal of 2-4-0. You can't give Gushue a 4-point lead.
Sometimes he just reverts to the old gunner, doesn't he? So now you go against Quebec and 2 years ago, a junior team. So this is maybe about the future of the game in Quebec.
It certainly is. I like what I see of these guys. I know they lost the first game, but that's nerves. There's no question about it. They're going to make some shots as this week goes along, and they're typical Eastern team. They're just going to get better and better and better. They are the Quebec future.
All right, that's our feature game. When we come back on this Sunday afternoon, it is Manitoba against Quebec from the Brier.
It's for sure really exciting. We want to improve the record of Team Quebec over the past few years. I think we need to for sure step our game up because we're going to play against the world's best teams and hopefully make a few good shots here and there.
It'll be just kind of overcoming the extra things that are the Brier, the mecca, major event of the sport. So if we can keep the distractions to a minimum, which I think we'll be pretty good at, I'd like to see us be around for most of the week.
The 2020 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. The 2020 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by OK Tire and BKT Tires, by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada, and by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada.
So we've got two teams that are looking for their first win. They dropped their openers yesterday afternoon. Manitoba, Quebec. Time to meet the teams now. Brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. The Manitoba champions, they hail from the Morris Curling Club. That's about 50 kilometers south of Winnipeg on the way to the U.S. border. Gunnlaugson with Connor Negevin, Adam Casey, and Alex Forrest. The Quebec champions are from 3 different clubs in and around Montreal, Ecole, Boucherville, and Glenmore. 23-year-old Alec Bedard is the skip, with Bradley Lecamp, Emile Asselan, and Louis Cavillon. Quebec has won the draw to the button, and so they will have the last rock. They will have the hammer in the first in. Playing the Yellowstone, Manitoba throwing the red. And to get us underway, the Manitoba lead is Connor Negavan.
Start for Quebec grabbing the all-important hammer. You know, it's their second game ever at the Brier. Big crowd, television game. There still has to be nerves here. Also a bit more curl today, Vic. Talked to John Wall, and they nipped a little bit more off the top of the surface.
Keep it moving.
That extra clipping allows the rocks to finish a little bit more.
Good start.
John Wall, one of the co-ice makers here, of course, along with Greg Oasco. There he is, 23-year-old Alec Bedard, looking for Quebec's first win since Jean-Michel Menard back in 2006. All four of these players for Quebec are still in school, and that's been the big juggle for them. How do you play the game at the highest level and also go to school? Let's check the keys to the game, and now we'll start with Manitoba.
Well, pressure early, and that's what you see already. Gunnlaugson dropping a guard right off the bat here to try to create some pressure to this young team. That's because they just cannot be comfortable yet. And then pressure off, and that's the style of Gunner. He likes rocks in play. He gets out of it with the bullets. So put as many rocks in play as you can right throughout the game.
Max.
Top four. Weight's
Okay,
good.
stay with it. Line's good.
Weight's good.
Top eight, top
Hard
four.
line. We're full four.
Straight.
Fighting four.
Okay.
Full four.
The name Negavan's
Yeah.
familiar
Fight before
to
Max.
us, of
Fight
course.
before
His
Lay
wife
off.
Selena throws the third stones for Tracy Fleury.
Great
And,
shot, Connor.
we recently saw them in that wild card game in Moose Jaw at the Scotties. Let's check the keys now for Quebec.
Well, for Quebec is respect the bullet. You're playing Gunner. Watch out for the bullets. He throws it so hard, so accurately, he can change an end in a heartbeat. So the one way to defend that is a little longer guards for Quebec and force Gunner to come around them, or if he's going to run them, they become more difficult.
Keys to the game are brought to you by Scotties, Canada's #1 tissue.
Gotta go for weight. Hard to eat. Hard to eat. Hard. Stop those. Go.
Okay, Brad. Good. Okay, Bradley.
D-line.
Okay. Had a 15-4 on that. Yeah, so it's full game. Yeah, full game, but
Watch that Connor's intern, that red one, Vic, that's closest to the tee line. Curl at least a foot farther than we saw yesterday.
really good. Top
Yeah,
eight.
fourth province, Newfoundland and Labrador with Gouju. Then he did skip PEI himself. He was imported to skip Saskatchewan, and now he finds himself throwing the second stones in Manitoba. Adam Casey still makes his home in Charlottetown.
Come on now. Never stop. Go. You gotta go. Go.
Nice. Good, Brad.
Great brush.
It was an interesting comment
Sleep, bud.
after
Nice voice crack.
Negavan had thrown. They felt and feel that the ice is mid-game right now, right off the hop. It's right up to speed, up to curl.
Big advantage for Team Manitoba here. They play so much on ice like this with this much curl.
Yep. Hard.
A little over curl there too.
I touched this one. Yeah. And move maybe like 4 inches.
Nope. Wow, that's a dance, eh? Huh? He'll be doing that on the floor tonight somewhere, just around some club. Somebody will want to do the Assaline. Or just being an Assaline. I think that's
yeah, that's it. Yeah, that was tricky. So Gunner looked at our playbook, Vic. It's all about offense right off the bat here, even without hammer.
Yeah, and listen, hey, that's smart, right?
It is. It just is.
Good. Just over.
Make sure we're over.
Connors.
Carl.
5 feet over. Keep going now. Keep going.
Hanner in here. Hanner in
Keep
this
going.
line.
One more.
Like the line stop. Okay,
Good shoot, Casey.
Well, it's been a long time coming for Jason Gunnlaugson. He tried to get here 12 different times, Kathy Gauthier, and finally the Gunner is at the Brier.
Well, and it showed yesterday. We've always talked about him being excitable, and that is the word that he used to describe himself. He said we were just too excitable and too excited yesterday in that opening game and tried too hard, did everything just that extra, and it actually took them out of their comfort, and then they weren't able to claw their way back. Today, he said we need to just focus on what we did in the provincials and the comfort that comes from having their fifth man, as they call them, not the guy on the bench, but Greg Owasco, the ice maker from Manitoba. 4 of the 8 events that they have done well in, Greg has made the ice. That's what they need to get back to be the Gunner that actually got here.
Tee back, tee.
Going normal?
Yeah, normal. Here.
He was the skip of that team in 2010, and he lost to Ontario and Jake Walker that year.
That's where he wants it. Back
Alex
eight.
Forrest.
Weights. Round. Weights there. Back 8.
Yeah, there's 89 games for Manitoba this year, but you can't prepare for this. It doesn't matter how much you watch it on television, doesn't matter how much you hear from your coaches and other players. They just weren't able to shake it off against Gushue.
We're good. We're perfect.
Nice.
The thing for Gunnlaugson, and he did say, I mean, he's been involved in some trials, been at 12 times at the Manitoba Select. So he has an idea, but even he admitted, to your point, when you first walk in here, it's different.
Way different. Now you've got a TV game too, which is another bit of a learning curve for a lot of these players. Straight back run back here. This should be makeable. It's not too long.
Ball right. Hard.
Love the soft weight here.
And will it sit for them? Quebec with last rock, and it does. Hangs around 12-foot tee line.
Can't go over.
Yeah, exactly.
You heard the word can't go over. That's a really, really good teaching tool. What they're meaning there is they're going to hit the top yellow and not throw a rocket that if they hit it thick, it'll go across the top.
You're going to roll into the red?
What?
Where do you want to roll it?
I think we're calling to roll dead. We're calling to just make the double. If it rolls in there, it's okay. I like just normal weight.
So normal weight as opposed to peel. Peel could go across the top of that other yellow. So this way they should be rewarded by A, staying and sitting 2, B, making the double, or just simply going behind that red one.
Heavy. Hard.
Debut for Forrest, debut for Gunnlaugson, Megavan also, and there you go. Didn't come across, but it is tucked in behind that long center guard. And they are sitting the 2 without last rock here in this first, Manitoba.
It's not setting up bad for Quebec. This guard should be in play if they can pick the right speed down this spot that hasn't been played on very much. You ever hit and roll buried, Vic? Behind the corner that exposes the back Manitoba rock.
Or clean. Yep. Hard. Yeah, hard.
He'll crash on that center line guard, open up the 2 stones.
There's a learning curve right there for the young team, and it's happened to me so many times I don't want to admit it. Nobody practices there. And the ice, the pebble is so hard, the water's so pure here that you get more curl on a down weight shot down the middle where there hasn't been any traffic. He's got caught there. You foul that away, you don't do it again.
We're looking for halfway.
Halfway
ideally.
split center?
Yeah.
Okay, Jay.
Yeah, halfway dead guard the top.
80's a good throw here.
That makes sense to me.
Gunnlaugson did have a chance to get into the Brier a couple of years back in 18 when he lost the wild card game to Mike McEwen. And then McEwen has now subsequently won a second wild card game on Friday night. And he's in again.
Early, we're in line.
Tight, tight. Clean it.
Over curling big time.
Over curling a hair, but not bad. Tight. Even with the yellow. Okay, well, just short of the yellow. Dead split center.
Got us.
Oh, no.
Close.
Even with it. Even with it. Off. Shoulder my side's okay. That's good, Jay. Nice shot. Good, Jay.
Gotta drill it early.
Curled a little farther than they wanted.
Sorry, I hooked it. I just need to drill it early. Weight didn't matter.
But yeah. Your line was perfect.
Same thing again. If you roll behind that yellow corner, Jason's got a decision to make. He chases it and wrecks. He could score 3 here.
Board? Board. Là-dessus, peut-être rester un petit peu plus loin que celle à Louis. Ouais, moi aussi, je pense ça. Louis avait board.
I just wanted to hit him right at the hand. Just give it a 1, 2, 3, and.
Ça ressemble à ce que Louis a lancé, fait que j'aime ça.
No, forward and too much.
But there again, that's your point. And that's their game plan. We're going to come out here, take it right to them now, regardless of the fact we don't have last drop. We're going to put pressure on them.
And it can backfire, and you can go, well, that was crazy, but that's their plan, and I agree with it.
But again, and I often say this to you and Cheryl, it's the first end. It's not the 8th end or the 9th. It's the first, and you've got the rest of the game to come on.
That's just it. And 2 practices, they should know what it's doing.
Salin on the brush. Oh, we squeaked it by. Watch this roll. A little bit more, and they'll just leave it there in the hole.
Just ground down to a halt again. Another half an inch. That would be gold.
Mentioned that this Quebec team is from 3 different clubs around the Montreal area. The La Colle
it's not that open. Like
club is south of Montreal. The Boucherville is northeast, and then the Glenmore is just north of the Trudeau International Airport.
Alphos was just kind of natural.
He was real gentle, and it didn't curl too much.
A lot of choices here. You could try the double, dangerous.
The touch less ice.
You can hit roll behind the center guard like they did once before, but they've changed turns here. So I think what they're trying to do is hit it and maybe hide a little bit around the yellow corner, and then there's no red double.
Stick it.
This could curl. This could curl in a hurry.
Heavy! Firm!
Final stone, Manitoba. Jason Gunnlaugson. Forrest.
Whoa.
And watch where this goes now.
Go a bit. Whoa,
and
perfect.
it'll settle down again if there's a hole there. You will know that Forrest throws the 3rd stone, but Casey will hold the brush for the skipper because they just want to get that brushing ability of Forrest
hard, but I was like in my
and
head,
Negavan together.
If you
we can't go over the top. No. I could have thrown firm.
Any of the roll was always good, right?
I think our weight was good. I think they just.
No, but what I was saying is, like, as long as you were rolling it, you're always good.
Really good spot to roll. The double would be very dangerous. So thin. We've had 2 or 3 curl here, but there's been enough with some brushing. I think it should be just a normal path now.
Same. Same weight.
Clean. Control down.
Clean.
Final stone.
Clean. No, clean.
Facing a couple.
Clean.
Alec Bedard. And very nice to sit there at the back 4. So Quebec score the single here on this Sunday afternoon.
The 2020 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by AGI, West Steel, Westfield, Batco, Nico, SureTrack, and more. We are AGI.
Day 2, Sunday afternoon here in Kingston, and the 91st edition of the Canadian Men's Curling Championship dating back to 1927, the Tim Hortons Brier. Manitoba, Quebec is our feature, and Quebec scoring that one in the first means Manitoba now has last drop. They have the Hammer playing the Redstones here in 2.
Yep. Keep it moving then. Everything you got. Pass the AGI.
Jason calling for a delayed corner guard here. The first one from Quebec was perfect, so Manitoba hit it. Second one's a little higher, so then they ignored it.
4 sheets in play. We're on one of the outside sheets, sheet A. Also from this B pool on sheet B, Newfoundland, Labrador against Nova Scotia. Both had won their first. Now we turn our attention to the A pool, and it's the battle of the Cooeys. Kevin against Jamie, and Ontario against British Columbia, both winning their first. Epping against Laycock.
Passe avec glace. Ma faute, ça. Yeah, I like board wave. Board?
Board!
Okay, swing it. You got it, buddy.
Moving here.
Fresh curl, but that should be good.
Yeah.
I think that looks pretty good, yeah.
There's that curl coming into play again. Roll pretty easy to roll this buried. There's 2 guards, not much of a port between either one of them.
Whoa, close. Whoa,
Close.
close.
Yep.
Hard!
Oh. Yeah.
Hard!
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Roll. All the roll you got. All the roll you got.
And the roll over,
Great
very
shot,
nicely
Case.
done.
In the hole.
Adam Casey. Somebody said it's in the hole.
Yeah, but it's a small port, and it's
Hole's pretty tight.
yeah. There you go. He's take your chances.
Trying to roll it dead in the hole, but
Play the
the
intern
hole.
to do anything good, right?
I don't think it's worth it, Vic.
Bedard is giving it a good look.
The only way you make it's with the out turn, and then it's going to be curling past that yellow one. It's going to tick the red roll out anyways. I think they're going to give the intern a go. This is really small.
Emile Lassalan,
Yep.
3-time Quebec junior champion. By one. Oh gosh, he got. Oh no, he'll just tick it on the way by.
Wasn't worth it. That great try though. Really bad break. This almost hits the red one, Vic. Watch. Oh.
Doesn't have to be buried.
Now what it did do, Russ, though, is just that little tick opened up
Yes.
the door a little bit more.
I guess that's the silver lining, but they're going to be looking at 2, and this one is going to be underneath that red yellow one.
Line's good. Connor's rock.
Fight Nate.
Whoa.
Full 8.
Fight
Hold
the
that
8.
stop.
Line's
Full
real
eight.
good.
Where are we? Keep talking.
Full 8.
Okay, well, just full 8?
Gotta stop.
Alpha. 4.
Yeah, it's gotta
Fight
stop.
the 4. It's
Alpha.
just stop, I think. Can't touch it. Can't touch it. Never touch it. Just gotta
Alpha.
stop.
Nope. Don't.
Okay.
Good.
Pretty hard double, but that's not easy.
All right, Kathy, let's start our updates with Ontario, British Columbia, both winning their first, and it is the team from Ontario. I see my mistake. BC with last rock, and of course it is Jim Cotter throwing the 4th stone.
Well, and he faces 3. He had a hit on his first, so this is his first draw. And after John Epping getting rolled underneath, he faces 3. 2 of them in the forefoot. Needs a bite of the button.
That's probably all here. Oh boy.
He's always been good at the draws, hasn't he?
Sure has.
Wow, Jim Cotter. Out of Vernon and Kelowna curling clubs. Steve Laycock skips and throws 3rd.
Nice shot. Shot, Lou.
Just that little bit more room to get through.
Yeah. Still impressive shot.
Get the line.
I love the weight control. This Quebec team doing a lot of things right.
Top 4.
Hit it through the hole.
What?
Play hack, Jay.
Like I got a third of it.
Looks pretty
Even if
tough.
you hit
Put
the
it
guard,
in.
it's a flank.
What?
If you hit the guard, that's fine.
Newfoundland and Labrador blank with Nova Scotia. And Kevin scores a couple against
Yeah, same speed as
his
last
brother
time.
Jamie. As Kevin, Team Canada looks to win a 9th straight all-time against his brother.
Back hit, back four. Back four.
T.
Wait for line.
Close.
Back
T.
four.
Close.
Back four.
T.
Okay.
Not even close for line.
Back four.
We're all there.
Back four.
Huge room.
It's T.
Okay, coming
It's
down.
just T.
It's getting close.
Weight's
Just
getting better.
T.
Weight's
Close.
better now.
Close.
Still bouncing.
Yeah. Hard line. Hard line.
Still bouncing.
Harder.
Nice. Thanks. Perfect, isn't it?
Good throw, buddy.
I got what I wanted, but it's okay. What? We weren't on the same page there. I wanted like a half or less. Pump it in the open.
Looks like yellow just may be shot by a little bit.
Just gotta make sure we score.
Ben, c'est parce que lui va, la prochaine shot, il arrive du axe de gaucher aussi. Fait que tu vois pas vraiment la jaune. Right?
These are tricky. It's just a wide open hit, but you stay there. You set up that double for a great hitting team. So you try so hard to roll, you end up rolling out.
Contrôle.
Yep.
Contrôle.
Oh, oh, oh. Oh. Clean. Oh. Clean.
Louis Cavillon.
Roll it, Brad. Roll it. Roll it. Hard roll. Hard roll.
And it does roll it away.
Just perfect.
Ouais, parce que lui, il arrive du axe de gaucher. Pour eux autres, il arrive du axe de gaucher. Fait qu'il va, il est pas à jaune.
You almost don't run to get rid of it.
Almost don't want to hit it, yeah. Just peel it the other way then. Half rock.
Took a catcher for us. Yeah, you're right. Right up. Clean.
Clean.
Nice. Good.
Je vais la remettre.
You can see why Jason Gunnlaugson
Moi,
picked
je
up
suis sûr
Alex.
que s'il monte ce bord-là.
Just effortless power.
Ouais, c'est vrai. On fait quoi? J'ai un peu moins positif qu'Emile, fait que je pense que ça va être...
C'est boys.
Straight guard here. Don't want an overcurl.
C'est mieux que ça, hein?
It's happened a couple times already in this game.
Tu vas faire Brad.
Ouais. Ouais, c'est ça.
Sinon, il va l'envoyer dedans, puis il va l'envoyer.
Weight's very nice.
Si on monte une moitié de la rouge, c'est moins pire.
Let's go right next door and drop in on Newfoundland and Labrador against Nova Scotia. Nova Scotia, who's the shot rock there?
I do think it is Nova Scotia. That yellow stone at the back of the house, that is the draw just thrown by Jamie Murphy on his final stone. So it looks as if Brad can tap it back just a couple of inches. It'll be for two.
Both teams winning their openers yesterday. They play in the B pool.
Brett.
Brad Gouju.
Go, Brett. Go, you got it. You're good, you're good. Keep going, keep going, keep going. You're good. Shot, Brad.
There you go, very nice. Just enough to move it back. There's your two for Newfoundland and Labrador. Again, the way the curling rock turns.
Thanks, good.
Brett Gallant on the brush. And of course, his former Canadian junior champion teammate, Adam Casey, is playing right next door for Manitoba.
That's true.
Yeah.
Intern first.
Nice shot by Gushue there. Those type of shots he's so good at through the perfect speed.
Wide open force then, right?
Perfect speed.
Well, like, hot tire for St. Mary.
What's that?
You can't ever leave ours buried, can you?
Yeah.
No, it's just a force if you connect. Like it's almost a peel again and make the guard again.
Yeah.
Whatever you're seeing though.
Yeah, like I don't hate running the guard at the biter. That's
You can
what-
go for a blank or do
Yeah,
send too.
yeah. Because then if you throw in the guard, we got all like a half, like a third. Just try and make the slash with peel.
Because you can't stick both now to get the other one.
Just with peel and make the slash.
Boy, I don't know.
Okay, so let's go back to what we said, and you said earlier, right?
That's
And
good.
what he decided to play yesterday, and it gave him a steal.
Yeah, I don't quite see this one. First of all, you got to make it. No, this is one of his specialties, but
Close. Close. Yep. Whoa.
And stuffed it.
Go,
And will he get away with it?
Nice. That boy.
And there's just
Nice
so
shot, Jay.
much
Atta
weight
boy.
in that, away it goes.
Nice shot, Jay. That boy.
Good shot, partner.
now Manitoba can, or sorry, Quebec can put it right back in the same spot.
And what are you left with to do there?
You're right. You got a tough draw for one. Maybe they're banking on the guard being missed, but they just made it. And he had to make that one back. If that sticks, Quebec could just peel out the red stone, and they've got a force.
Would you have drawn with his first, do you think? Just to get a sense of it? Or
I thought he would have played the straight back and tried to stick it and maybe leave it buried and get rid of that dangerous shot rock. All these guys can draw the button, 8 times out of 10, but it's that 20% of the time that can cost you a game.
Plus que tantôt? Non. OK, juste Émile.
Alec Bedard. As mentioned, all these players for Quebec are still in school. Bedard is studying computer science at McGill. His third, Cavillon, is a mechanical engineering student at the National Aeronautics School. The second, Asselin, physiotherapy at the University of Montreal. And Lequin, the lead, is a finance student at Concordia.
The gamble didn't work here for Manitoba, even though Gunner made a beauty. Now he has to basically get a piece of the button here.
Full 4.
Mine's always good.
Should be very close. Held it a bit.
If anything, you're out like a little further than everybody else, but you look hot. Stay with it.
Full 4.
This is close.
Now they back right off. Now this is all on its own. And it'll keep going. And so Quebec, the gamble of the gunner doesn't pay off. And Quebec steals one to lead it 2-0. Another terrific crowd on hand here at Leon Centre, home of the Ontario Hockey League. Frontenacs struggling this year, the Frontenacs trying desperately to make the playoffs as they are on a 7-game road trip. Struggling a little bit right now too is Manitoba, skipped by Jason Gunnlaugson out of the Morris Curling Club against Quebec, giving up that steal of 1, and now down 3-0 as we go to the third. Once again, it will be Manitoba that does have last rock. They have the hammer, playing the Red Stones.
Okay, nice shot.
Another update, Kathy. This is the battle of the brothers, Cooey and Cooey, Kevin and Jamie, and Kevin opened with a couple final. Jamie on the way.
Well, Kevin is shot in the forefooot, but for Jamie, if he can get just to the inside nose, there's a chance for 2.
Oh, they will roll too far, so that stone just T-line there. That's a steal of 1, 3-0 now for Team Canada, defending champions. As mentioned, Jamie winless in 8 previous games.
Okay. Sorry, Alex, j'ai pas lancé. J'étais pas positif dessus.
Or like over under the corner.
Think here now. Okay. That's lined up good for us.
Yeah, exactly. Those are queued up perfectly. Those 2 yellows, Vic, right onto the right side of that red, onto the shot yellow. They're going to save it.
Make this good.
I'm going to go to the open side.
Yeah, nice speed to the wing.
Same as what I threw last time?
Same as what you threw last time, yeah.
It's a good call. Sometimes you see a shot like that, and go, oh, look at that. It's there. Let's play it. And then it gives the opponent, in this case Quebec, too many tries to get out of a possible 2. So they're just going to bide their time, go to the open side.
Always. So close. Always. Hard line.
It's got to go.
Forrest and Negavan on the brush.
Come on, go. Head down. Go.
And Casey right behind him, just saying, heads down, boys. And on it they are. Just unlocks, however. A little frustrated look there now for Jason Gunnlaugson.
It's been the draw weight so far, isn't it? The skipper missed that last one to give up the steal. We know they can hit.
Same shot. Okay. Juste un petit peu plus de weight.
Ouais. Alors, même slide, mais avec un petit peu de ça.
Even if this wrecks on those 2 frozen yellow ones and unlocks those, staggers them a bit.
Oh, room. 5, 6. Non. Room. 5, 6. Non, 5. Ça curl. C'est 5.
This is all over the corner guard, and at this point,
Hard, Brad, come on. Hard.
LeQuint. And yeah, again, a little tick, and now it'll roll and spin. And boy, now you've got real mess there. But it's all covering and protecting shot stone, which belongs to Quebec.
Mais ta première aussi, elle a tracké longtemps au début. Puis à la fin, elle a juste plongé. Mais elle aussi, elle a plongé. Je t'ai mis ça plus de glace.
I think so, yeah. Nothing crazy, just a nice peel.
it's going to be 6 rocks moving here. This one goes out. These go back like that. Kicks this one out like that, and the shooter goes that way.
Pearl!
Adam Casey trying to get everything going.
Uh-oh.
Watch out. Now you're going to leave that center line, 2 center line stones. Shot rock still protected, sitting back edge of the 4. Another Quebec stone in behind cover. Kathy, let's drop in on Ontario and British Columbia. And Ontario does have last rock down by 1. John Evan.
Well, that red stone that you see that is shot, a lovely hit and roll by Ryan Fry on his second one. Jim Cotter tried to make a slash in sideways on his final stone and just grazed a guard, and so now this means it's a draw for 2. Needs 4 foot.
Wait on!
Epping in the Ontario champions from the Leaside Curling Club in Toronto, British Columbia from the Vernon and Kelowna clubs. Oh, goodness, how good is that? And that will get the crowd excited here. Lots of Leaside people. Used to be a member there years ago, and many coming up to say hello.
Peel.
That was a tough draw for 2 for Epping.
Yeah.
They came just to say hello. They didn't come to ask me back.
No.
Just so you know.
Clean.
Yeah, that's
They said we don't miss
Yeah.
you.
Clean.
Is that the 3 guys you curl with?
Good shot.
Good shot.
They just turned their backs and walked away.
Good shot, Alpha. Sur l'arrière du tee. Ici.
On est mieux de couvrir ce bordel de la pierre.
Blank in 3, and it remains 2-0. Newfoundland Labrador.
Ah, c'est beaucoup de glace.
Brad Gushue ahead of Jamie Murphy from Halifax.
On peut embarquer 1000 dessus.
And when I drew up with 6 rocks moving, Adam missed it the wrong way. Everybody misses shots, but he had to protect it in the inside, not the outside. And another bit of trouble here for Manitoba.
Attendez la ligne un peu. Très close, boys. Attendez-la un peu. Ça va être tout Émile. Oh, ça va fort. Tu peux le wait? Biter. C'est juste Émile. Ouais, vas-y, Émile. Oh, juste un peu. Oh. Juste un peu. Ouais, vas-y, faut que tu ailles. Yep, hard, Émile, hard. OK, c'est bon. Ouais, t'avais raison, je suis un peu trop de glace.
I see light. Back house.
Back 4. Back 8.
Dead on the nose. Make a pocket.
And go under is okay
Like
too.
it. Yeah. How much? Back line.
Let's go like back 12 out of your hand.
Okay.
Your other option here is to run that guard back. It's pretty short. Alex has the ability to move a lot of yellow that way. This is a good call too if you're trying for your 2. Just don't hit the corner guard.
Hard.
Line.
Hard, Connor. Hard.
Real hard.
Hard.
Way to go.
Hurry, Connor.
Negative.
Hard.
Through.
They're going to get it by that center guard. Oh, they just did. Oh, very nice, and enough to push them back.
Great sweep, Connor.
And the shooter just tucks itself underneath.
Nice, I like that.
Exactly what the skipper asked for. Back line Wade, they knew it all the way. Just got by, but spreads the yellows. Now, how do you get that red one out?
Backline. Like ça.
Non, je pense qu'il en faut plus que ça avec backline.
Almost have to get to the nose here. So you can't throw much weight, number one. And you have to be probably as close to the guard as Manitoba was.
Backline. Je pense que c'est même pas assez, ça.
The other option would be freeze with the other turn. That looks a little easier. And maybe hold them to one.
Ouais. Ah, on est mieux d'accrocher que de faire chier. Je pense qu'Émile peut la tenir. Ouais, je pense que j'aime ça. C'est vraiment quick? Ouais. Comme on dernier bout.
You're following the lefty here too, so this could run a bit straighter. You know, it's so easy to brush this too soon for a right-handed out turn.
So just across the nose to avoid the jam on the Quebec Stone sitting back 8. Skip Stones, Alec Bedard. Lecan on the left, Asselin on the right. Now trying to help this through. Get it off that one. Now, can you avoid the jam? That's the important thing, and no, you cannot.
Just a little less finish for the righty.
Just fall. Just fall? Just fall, ouais. OK. T'avais pas le run, hein?
When you're trying to manage 4 academic careers, it's very difficult to go out and play. But they did, and they did make it to the semifinal of the event in Charlevoix for $3,000 in total prize money.
Play it. Like, I mean, I think the best shot's just low.
Okay, I like it.
Make that double, right? Like, yeah. That's the best shot. I think we just play boards, and you can call either one. Like, nose is good.
Nose, we might push like our...
We don't want to roll to like there.
Yeah.
We'd
No.
rather roll too far.
Okay.
If anything.
Yeah, I think I got it.
Were you with me there, though?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That look close for board?
Yeah.
Couple choices here. You can
Nose
make the
is-
double either way. Little high side, little low side.
Best is just low.
And then you have a team like Jason Gunnlaugson, 14 events. Their season started August the 1st in Japan. They won events in Morris, Winnipeg, and the Eddie Wernick, the Wrench Classic in Tempe, Arizona. But having said that, they've also, struggled a little bit. They win 3. They failed to qualify in 8 others. So it's either good. They've got little girl who curls. They're either very good or they're very bad.
Yeah, it's been feast or famine with these guys.
Heavy. Close. Weight's
Close.
good.
Stay close.
Weight's good. Weight's good.
Curl.
Yep.
Curl. Curl. Harder.
Gotta go.
Harder. Back one, back one, back one, back
Good.
one.
Oh boy. So they get caught 2 on a jam. And so his second shot now does belong to Quebec.
Worse than that, too. There's a bit of a wall at the back now.
Hey, buddy.
Sorry.
He sees like a
quarter.
He sees the same amount.
Ouais, mais plus back.
You could simply just throw a lob a draw in there.
Same weight? Yeah, same weight.
The hack.
Don't have to sit 2. It'd be nice, but if you ever tap this out and roll open, there'll be a double for Gunner. Or his 2.
Dès qu'on passe les minutes.
Juste un peu plus de glace.
So what are you thinking? Maybe just going in behind cover, sitting top
think
top
that-
4, full top 4, B shot stone?
Yeah, or freeze to it, or
Yeah.
and then you can, if it's a hair heavy, you tap it, you sit 2. But this is very makeable too, and it's not wrong. I just think it's slightly tougher.
Whoa, gotta go. Whoa.
You ever roll open, you're giving up 2.
Hard red!
LeCamp on this brush as they got to save it here. Get it by that one first. Oh, gosh, he did. He did. What a great bit of brushing to tap it back and sit 2.
Yikes.
Bradley LeCamp saved it for the skipper.
It's all good now, but what happens if that wrecks? You're giving up 3. Oh, it's nice brushing. They knew early, too. They picked it up quick.
Nice speed here.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Right on the button.
Speed okay here?
Speed's fine, yep.
Yeah.
65?
Yep, 60
He's
on your
worked
intro,
very
so good.
hard on his drawing ability. Has Jason Gunnlaugson,
buddy.
known a lot for his upweight hits, and I mean he was a YouTube star with one. What was it, 4 seconds?
That's
or something
right.
like that. But he works a lot out of the High Performance Center in Morris, Manitoba. They have a rock throwing machine there, and what he said is a good drawer also has to have some good
Back
sweeping.
12.
Yes.
Back
So
line.
it may depend here on Forrest and Negavan as he draws against a 2. Uh-oh, and they haven't laid a lick to it. Watch out here.
Hey, Skippy.
All right, Skippy, and that's going to sail right through, and they are going to steal 2 more. Quebec surprising the Manitoba champions. It's a head scratcher for Gunnlaugson, down by 4.
Brendan's team is extremely good. They've had a real good last couple of years and finished off last season extremely strong. You're going to hear about Brendan for a long, long time, and he's one of the best players in the game right now and will be for years to come.
I'm really proud of how we did the last couple of years. For me, those were both huge accomplishments in their own way. Obviously coming back, want to have the same kind of week we had the last couple of years. And I think all you can do is put yourself in those situations as many times as you can, and at the end of your career, you'll win your share.
And that's when we join you again tonight at 7 Eastern Time. Brendan Bottcher with 2 straight wins to start. Brad Gushue with 1 win and on the ice against Nova Scotia this afternoon. And make a note, TSN 1 and 4. Yeah, that's engine 1095, also known as the Spirit of Sir John A. And is one of the favorite photos stops when you're in downtown Kingston. And we are in Kingston for a second time. Second time for the Brier back in '57. We weren't here for that, but we were here in '13 for the Scotties and the Rachel Holman win. On this Sunday afternoon, and the Quebec opens with that single with Last Rock, and then they've stolen 1 and stolen 2, and so 4-0 Quebec. Right now, shocking Manitoba and Gunnlaugson as we go to the 4th. And once again, it's the team from Morris, Manitoba that does have Last Rock. They have the Hammer playing the Redstones.
Like the button.
Decision making. It came up in when we first came on the air. Do you question some of the decisions at this point, too, for Jason?
Well, certainly in the second end, he tried that angle raise, which he made and took off the side rock, but that just allowed Quebec to throw the exact same guard that he just made and forced him to draw. He missed the draw, and all of a sudden it's 2-0 momentum. Quebec, who's never won a game at the Brier, is going, wait a minute, maybe we win this game, and you hate to let the other team have that belief.
Hard line!
Small bump!
Whoa!
Oh! Oh!
Whoa, never.
Nice. Beauty.
Real nice. Real nice, Case.
This game's a long way from being over, though. The 5-rock rule. A team this talented as Manitoba, they've been in these situations so many times. You just have to be careful not to try to get it back in one big chunk, Vic. Like a 2 would be the goal here. You don't want to go down 5-0.
Right, and conversely, if you're Quebec, my suggestion or my thought would be not to get ahead of themselves either. Look, you're up by 4. You know that you can be drawn into a lot of stones, so maybe time to play it even now, a little more open.
I can't agree more. That's exactly what they've decided to do. They thought about, their shot rock. They thought about guarding it, but you have to respect the opponent. Uh-oh.
What do you got here? We'll get rid of 1.
A little lucky. Throws it a little better. He goes right back and takes out his own.
Okay. Max.
Okay.
Yeah, full 8.
Yeah, those are good for later.
Same speed. Okay. This pass the same as that one? Yeah. Your guards did good this time. Right there.
Top 4.
That's good.
Bit of room now.
Line only.
Never Connor.
Line only.
It's good.
Line's
Top
getting
4.
close.
Alex, stay with
Top
it.
4.
Alex only.
Alex.
Alex only.
Top 4.
Wait
Keep
line.
Start going
Alex.
soon. Alex, just Alex, just
You got a good one.
Alex.
Keep going, buddy.
Go for line.
Keep
All the
going.
way, Alex.
Further back. Good. Go, 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 go.
Go, Alex. Go hard. Keep it going. Harder.
Go, go, go,
Hurry.
go, go. Hard. Pair. Good pair.
Great pair case.
Firm. Firm.
We talked about how deep this field is, knowledgeable, familiar. Look at this. So Manitoba against Quebec, then Northern Ontario, then Alberta. And then, of course, you can't look by those two, PEI or Nunavut. You close against Nova Scotia and the team from Halifax and Jamie Murphy. It is a tough grind. And there's going to be some good teams on the outside when that short 7-game round robin is over.
Wiggle low, doesn't he?
Just here.
I like my first shot.
How do you like Quebec? Well, now you got Manitoba. All right, Nunavut's new too. PEI, Cochran is the skip, very experienced, and then look at how you finish. Can you imagine that? Jacobs, gold medalist, Alberta, runner-up, and then Wednesday you close out against a gold medalist and champion twice over from Newfoundland and Labrador and Gushue.
Top 8.
Yeah, the experience is great, but you may never want to come back. That was a great experience, but
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa.
Back 4.
Whoa, whoa.
Dead
Never
frozen.
Connor. Close.
Dead frozen.
Close for Connor. Connor hard. Hard. Hurry, Con. Go a bit more.
Great shot, buddy.
Great
well
shot.
Done.
Real nice.
boy, right underneath.
Nice, Alex.
5
Good
rock
judge.
rule. It's just a disaster when you're way ahead. You're
Nice,
thinking,
Alex.
who invented this
Shooter.
rule?
Good.
You've got
Yes, never Connor.
so many places to hide. Really good opportunity here for Manitoba to get at least 2.
Faut en enlever une. Faut au moins en enlever une.
That's so well positioned, not only buried, but you run back this red one, it's difficult to remove all 3 reds. It's possible, but difficult, very difficult.
Oh, firm. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Hard red. Whoa. Shot.
Well, he's going to get rid of 2. Now he does leave his shooter out there at the bottom of the cup. And
Au moins en enlever une.
so it can be run back if you're Quebec and need something. So they've got some stones to use.
Yeah, they do. But you know, think what happened there. That was a 12-foot raise double, which is brilliant. Now you could be looking at 2 buried rocks again, and one on the button. You can't get it out. At least it's your color now, but still in big trouble here.
Top 12.
Easy on the line.
We can go a little. We're top 8.
Line's okay. Whatever you need.
Lean it.
Whatever you need for weight.
Gotta go. Okay, weight's good. Top 8. Gotta go a little. Gotta go.
Bit of room.
Go. Gotta go. Whatever you need. We're top 12.
Whatever you need. Gotta go.
Casey's.
Casey's rock. Yeah, it works. That works. Go.
Go, Bulls. Go. Come on, buddy. Go.
Keep it
Can
going.
they
All you got,
sneak
boys.
this? Can they?
Right to
Sure
it.
they can.
Keep
going.
And
Keep
get it
going.
underneath and get it in. Sure enough.
Great shot.
Shot.
Great rush there. Casey and Negavan.
Yeah, well, once you're not like there, you want to leave the spread out as much as you can.
Avec dans le jaune, ça?
Ça s'en va jamais dans le jaune. Je pense que c'est close. Mais non. Prends-tu un time? On prend-tu un time? Si tu l'envoies. Moi, j'aimerais ça la sortir de ce bar-là, la 1.
Lui va venir en mettre un autre.
Non, mais si on la sort de ce bar-là, ça dit qu'on a roll out.
Parce que si tu réussis
Puis
à venir faire ça,
celle-là, ça serait bon de la stick aussi, mais...
Ouais.
Prends-tu un time?
Pourrait.
Good.
Timeouts being called by Quebec. Each team, of course, given 2 90-second timeouts.
Ça pousse loin
Si on vient là.
Up 4-0.
Ouais, là, c'est parce qu'on
It's
joue avec
only
le
the
feu,
4th
ça va.
end. And you have to call
Dès qu'on est pas
timeout.
parfait, puis il
It's a
peut
tricky
enlever les
situation. I don't blame them.
Now this will bring Daniel Bedard to the ice. He introduced his son to the game at the age of 5.
Ça, c'est un petit peu dangereux. Si
Ouais.
elle risque de revenir sa jaune.
Je pense qu'elle revient dans le jaune.
Ça revient dans le jaune, je pense que c'est trop dangereux.
Ça a l'air de donner direct dedans.
Moi, je pense que c'est close.
Et vous considérez une garde ou venir
Kathy, you've got a ear to this?
caché?
Yeah, they talked about running that corner guard back. If you hit it off the top, it comes across the top. Also talking about coming in front where they're talking now.
Si tu caches un coin, il faut couper ces deux-là, c'est ça? À la limite, si tu reviens Biter 4 complètement caché. Il faut la laisser en avant de la rouge, puis il faut qu'elle soit de ce bord ici de la rouge.
If you're in front of the red, you've got options. You can protect your own as well as being in there because that corner run back is really difficult to get both of them out.
Si t'es là, il y a des bonnes chances que ça aille dedans.
Je pense que c'est trop dangereux de jouer l'autre shot, Alex.
Decision made, in front of the red.
It is. You know, the team itself was really looking at the corner run.
Dad provides a little voice of reason.
Well, but the son overrules. He is. He's going to play the
Ah,
draw.
children.
Yeah, he's playing the draw. He really wanted to play the run, and you would expect. We watched this young team in Shawinigan a couple of years ago, and that's what you would see there very much is the corner runs with the big weight, but it's a different game.
All right, pop it.
Yeah, it's a tough call. You're up 4-0. You want to make some Reds go away, so the run is what you'd think first, but it doesn't get you out of jail.
No, and he did. That's where Dad came in and looked at the different option that they were not.
To get this in a good spot, Jason's got to work really hard to score a big end. So this might get them off the hook here.
Ça a l'air fort.
Un peu heavy.
Ça a l'air vraiment fort.
Bang. Back four. Back eight.
Voulez-vous l'amener ici?
Back eight.
Voulez-vous l'amener ici?
Oh, they got to make a decision here now. That's not going to cross the face of that red one. Don't want to queue up a yellow double.
Back eight. Hard. Hard, Brad. Hard. Hard.
And they'll try and take it back and buy now. And it'll rub and roll and sit for third shot. T-line 4-4.
Trouble. Trouble.
I saw
trouble.
the first thing I saw was make it, get up here, and he's gonna have the freeze, but we let him.
The red's probably going to squirt it out.
That would be lovely, yeah.
Like, I think it does, because what are you thinking that is, like half?
Yeah, it's about a half. I think it's gonna plug there pretty good.
Yeah. Okay, I like
There's nothing else really.
Nope.
I think I see that with like firm.
Firm's good.
Okay.
Half rock with firm. You like a hair less, or you like?
I like firm.
Okay.
I could go out the top, right?
The red shooter could go up there, believe it or not.
My shooter goes out. Like I just wanna get rid of the yellow.
Yeah, just easy firm, and you're good.
So if it goes to where I drew it, you'd have 3 buried. The shot, you'd have 4 buried probably. The only danger with all of this, Vic, is the red one he's raising stays on the side of the button. If Quebec can freeze perfectly, they're out of the mess.
Let's go, bud.
Your other options hit this thicker and roll on top of the yellow one.
You got it. Firm. Close.
Oh, close.
Quite a little bit more controlled weight than I expected from him.
Curl.
Yes.
Curl.
Coming up, got them both. Doesn't back it up, and then moves the red. They did expect that red to squirt, but I don't know. I think that far they expected to get more action on the yellow for sure.
He actually missed the rock he was going after.
Ouais, ça c'est pas bon.
Il s'en va dans ces deux-là, right?
Tu vas être deuxième shot, là. Tu vas être 1 et 2. Non, mais c'est parce qu'il y a tout le temps, lui, il y a tout le temps ça.
Ouais, mais tu vas avoir enlevé celle-là, puis il va
Dropping in on the game between Team Canada and the Territories after Territories got one in the third, and it is the Territories sitting the one corner frozen.
Yeah, well, yes, technically speaking, but if it was a little bit further over, this shot is not as easy. Jamie rubbed off that little bit, so big heat coming from Kevin Cooey, the potential for 3.
Off.
Kevin against Jamie, already pointing and looking, and away they go. And there it is, 2.
2 red.
He can still throw it so hard.
straight into the pocket?
Je pense pas.
Non, hein? Si tu tirais dans le pocket, ça serait...
Faudrait lancer genre hack.
All of a sudden, Vic, you roll underneath here. You're sitting 2.
Non.
Juste board ici.
Half a rock on Brad's side.
Yeah, exactly. Board, ça devrait être push.
Ouais.
Ken Cathy 2-2 tie. Oh my gosh, 1, 2, what? 3 yellows in there?
There are but 2 are, well, there's a bunch, but 2 are counting, so
Okay.
that's all that really matters. And that's what John Epping faces. Needs a draw to the button. Really close.
What do you got?
Bedard in his last.
roll.
Little bit of roll,
Do you need
a
back?
little bit
No, we
more than
don't
they
have it.
thought, but there's the catcher. And now as he left himself a double, is there enough room to get by as we watch Epping now
Oh, Langer.
and his draw.
Langer. Hart, no, Matt. Hart.
Now Cam needs a little late licks. And did he get enough?
I think so.
Just enough for the single.
Boy, they almost lost that one.
They did. They thought it was heavy, and
Yes.
they were panicking. And next thing you know, it almost overcurled.
Thanks.
Oh, boy.
Just inside middle.
Leave him the double.
Maybe just know hit the back of the red.
Yes.
Might not.
I think you can.
You get nose?
Well, if I get nose, it's 4. Yeah.
Yeah?
It's just like, can I get nose?
You can get nose.
Oh yeah, there's air.
Yeah, there's just air. Take your time, bud.
Skinny. This
Yeah,
guard.
just
This
move out
goes
your step.
easy. That one goes underneath that red one.
Okay, perfect.
You sit 4. A little unlucky by Quebec if they'd
Touch
rolled it.
less.
Fraction less, there'd be nothing. There'd be a draw. This is tough though. Like Gunner's outturn hangs, Vic. It's kind of an inside-out motion.
You could stuff this is what.
Yeah, or rack. The guard's in the way here for
Right.
sure.
Said he had air. This is a big
Yep, hurl.
chance here to get right back in it. Can he score his 4?
Go, Alex!
Forrest
Go,
with
Alex!
it. Get by.
Go,
Did
go,
it. Bang.
go,
Go
go,
away.
go, go, go.
Oh, and there they are. One shot. And just like that, Manitoba's back in it. The fist bump with coach Gary Vandenberg, the 2-time Canadian champion, with Jeff Stout. That stone just rolled a little too far by Quebec. And you go from 4 down to tie. How we see it is how you see it at home. And throughout this stay here in Kingston in the Tim Hortons Brier. On this Sunday afternoon, look at that, how it turns around in one end, in one shot. Manitoba score 4 here in the 4th. We go to 5 now, and interestingly enough, for the first time since that first end, Quebec will have the last rock. They have the hammer playing the Yellowstones.
Alec almost got out of that. Just heavy on his first one. Queued up a double that Gunner didn't make. But he sure made no mistake on his last one. That was a tough bullet double that he made there to get that 4.
He's good this side.
After he lost his opener to Brad Gushue 8-4, so he gets 4 in 1 compared to 4 in the entire game.
That might open the floodgates for these guys. We know they're a good team.
Weight's there.
I think playing Gushue was probably the
Hold it low. Weight's perfect. Line's good.
the schedule maker did them a favor in a lot of ways. They were going to be nervous. They're going to be uptight in that first game. So if you lose to Gushue, a lot of people are going to do that.
Whoa.
Hold it. Whoa.
Yeah, hard line.
Yep. Nice shot, Adam.
Nice shot, Adam. Real nice.
Perfect shot.
One shot, and Gunner
Take your time, bud.
makes him pay. You know, that Yellowstone, again, you said, if it doesn't roll over there and stops behind, it's not available.
That was the keys for Quebec that we talked about. Be careful for the bullet coming from Gunner, and there it is right there. Just a rocket for 4.
Tied it up. There's Gary Vandenberg. Key shot brought to you by OK Tire. Service, repair, and tires.
Just a little guy too, but he can throw it hard, so hard, right up on his toe. Good leg drive. He's got a huge extension that he knows where it's going. That was tough, but just makeable. A little unlucky by Quebec. If they'd rolled about an inch less, it would have been a draw for 1.
Back 4.
Yep. Hard. Hard. Hard line.
Back 4.
Hard.
Line.
Hard.
Back 8.
Hard.
Okay, man.
Peel this. Get both the yellows.
Oh, yeah. Very thin to get
Looking
both,
for like
isn't
a half thin half.
Is that
I think
good?
just hit it pretty much.
Is that a good result?
What?
Is that a good result? Then they're looping.
I think so. That's the one I like.
Okay.
Peel, half
Make
inch,
this. I like
thin
that you
half.
can get both of them, which you said you can.
Be careful here. If I like to call, but you've got to get this really thin. If you hit a thick half, I don't think you get that top yellow that's on the center line.
And playing a hit here. And his struggle has been with his hits. Forrest.
Oh, hard.
Watch it.
Can't
Got it. And squirt them both. Gets one.
Okay, good shot.
Loses the shooter. Squirts it out into the open.
That was the fear.
I think it's really good. Yeah. Like,
Good.
I mean, it would be nice to get both. Yeah.
This kind of game. This kind of messy game.
Can't
call
now.
it, for lack of a better term.
Non, ça
If
gêne
you're going
direct
to talk to them at the fifth, this Quebec team, are you going to say, look, let's just keep it clean. Let's just play for a sure one, or if we have two dropped in our lap. Is that the kind of coaching you would do?
I think so. I do. Team Manitoba plays so much on such similar surfaces, similar rocks against great teams. They're a lot more comfortable with the angles than Team Quebec would be at this point in their career. Doesn't mean they can't make the shots, but it gets a little claustrophobic.
Il a la clipper, évidemment. T'aimes pas genre de hack wave? Ah, de ce bord-là, là. Non, je sais, mais ça colle tellement. Ouais, peut-être.
I mean, to think about it, they're looking at this. You've got to stagger. If you really want to be aggressive, you've got one in. It's shot rock. Can you use that stagger to your advantage?
I think that is the play. You're already shot rock. Go around again.
Rather than running something back.
Yeah, because it's such a long run, too.
Yeah. What's the debate, Kathy? Is it in fact going around or running back?
They want to run it back.
Which goes to your point of them 2 years ago with the juniors,
Yes, very much. They want to run it back. They're looking at the options. If you hit it too thick, you actually roll the guard in front of their own stone that's shot as a protection. So it's all about the run.
Curious how you revert back to what you know and what you're most comfortable with, Russ.
Yeah, and well, you've won at the junior level. You've won your province. So you can't blame them in a lot of ways. It's just, I think this is just the tougher of the two options. And this could jam, I think, Kat. I think the red one can go right onto their own yellow.
Oh, sure.
Emile Lassalin.
Whoa. Roll it, Brad.
And we'll drive it by, and where will that go? And it may just spin a little too far. It doesn't quite protect the shot rock.
That certainly wasn't wrong. And they almost guarded their own. Look where those reds are going. The one red goes right onto that yellow.
Moi, j'aimais ça, là.
Forward weight. Okay, get the weight right. Good speed.
Two 2-0 Newfoundland and Labrador ahead of Nova Scotia. And a final stone coming up. This is the gentleman from Nova Scotia, the Blue Nose out of the Halifax Curling Club, Jamie Murphy.
Now, Jamie hit and rolled too far on his first one and wound up in the open, and that allowed Brad Gushue to hit and lie too. That's what Jamie faces, trying to tap his own stone.
Whoa, just for one. Just for one. Yep.
Just for one. And there it is, just for one. So they go to the break 2-1, Newfoundland and Labrador leading.
Not too bad for Quebec now. You make the double, hang around. You've got a corner guard. You might get a chance later. It's getting late, though. You don't have many rocks left.
Peel. Ouais, lance peel. Direct sur le nez, Louis.
You get out of here with a blank. You're controlling a short game.
Whoa. Right off.
Louis Cavillon. And get him. Oh, and catcher leaves one Manitoba stone in the rings. That corner still sitting up there covering the 12.
Much better than it was.
On checkera ça après le bout.
Good. It's not there, if anything, but whatever you want. Wait, it's gonna get out there.
Yeah, definitely curling.
Look good. We can go a bit. Top T, go.
Yeah, acting like it's light.
Keep it moving.
15-2-4 should be a pretty good sweep to the tee. You can't hurt it, Con. You cannot hurt on this line.
That's good.
Great shot,
awareness.
Alpha. Good pair. I think we stay where he's not shot if he makes
A blanket 5, so it remains 5-1. Team Canada leading territories going to the break.
Make sure we stick it.
Un petit peu plus, Alex.
You don't always have to roll here either. Dead on, you get a nose hit from Manitoba, then there is a double. When you roll closer here, you're also rolling deeper.
Whoa! Whoa! Right off. Hard roll.
Hard roll, Brad.
Get it.
So that rolls deeper after it makes contact. Now Manitoba rolls back a little bit. There is no double.
I don't know.
Dead on, there might be.
Control then, I think.
Okay, I like that.
My bad, c'est la première.
Ah?
La première, ma faute. Ouais, t'as peur, c'est vraiment mal. C'est correct. Faut sûrement avoir un double.
Back where it came from. Roll a foot.
Okay, kind of wait.
Control. Does that look like enough,
the
or you
weight there,
think a
Jay?
touch more there?
I don't mind a hair more.
Just a half broom more.
What's the weight?
Like it.
Okay.
Weight's nice. A little big, but close.
He's tied. Hit it like that.
Yeah, but it's the draw weights that have let him down, right? He made the upweight shot when needed, and
Real hard. Come on. Come on. Roll it.
There's the double.
Good. Yeah, not easy.
he did want to roll it away a little bit,
Yeah,
didn't he?
yeah, back a foot. Just roll back, yeah.
No worries.
It's a real nice roll.
I just don't like that anytime I say the intern, Alex isn't like just cleaning. Like, man,
Yeah.
the softies. Like, that's just like the pick against Rito on the wing. Like, it's just
C'est le double? Ça, c'est glace?
Don't think we've,
Change trop de glace? Je passe pas assez.
no, on the
Pas assez? Sur la
second day, I don't think we've had a
Ouais.
No.
pick, to be honest with you, but I understand he's just keep it clean, I guess.
I like it. Nice, bud.
Need some speed here.
Very nice game so far for Alex Bedard.
Whoa!
Can he make the double here? Le got one. Here it comes. Oh, he slides underneath.
He curled up on him a bit. You can tell by the brushing call he wasn't narrow.
And then so. Ça a bougé vite. Ouais, ça a bougé, hein. C'est touché. Ouais.
sorry, Connor. I think we threw a 70 here.
Yeah,
just
I was going to tell you.
You're
Yeah.
going to get in the house.
Other side, mirror image.
Make him throw the draw.
Basically.
Right?
I think what he's trying to do with that ice pick is kind of like a top 8 foot.
Really?
And kind of block the draw, make him hit against 2.
Okay.
Or if the line's good, they'll go right to the T line, edge of 4. Get the 2 options with this turn.
Final stone for Manitoba, Jason Gunnlaugson.
Not even. Keep going. You gotta go. Keep going. You gotta go. You gotta go. 15-6.
Draw weight, we said it was a bit of a problem. Remember earlier he threw one through against 2.
Good brush, boys. Good job.
And they dragged that one to the top edge. Top edge of the 8.
Force him to hit.
And there's someone just said, well, force him to hit. If I remember correctly, in the first, that's how he got his single in 1. He played the hit.
Yes. Yeah, yes.
Single. Last end, like I threw, like I was talking, I was like, I think it's slower here. And then they're like the same. I'm gonna throw 4-2. Yeah.
Bomb up. Get control. Control. Oh, right on. Brad.
Final stone.
Brad, come on.
Bradley Lecamp. And to it. Oh dear. And he'll roll it away. So there's the time. The gamble pays off. Gunnlaugson, I wanted to hit, and results in a Manitoba steal and lead.
The 2020 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada.
Well, as this turned around when Quebec opens with Lastrock, gets a single, then steals 3 to lead 4-0. And then that roll just a little too far, opened the door for a 4, and now a steal of 1. We're midway through 5-4 Manitoba. As you take a look at the numbers, it's interesting that the Quebec skip Alec Bedard is still, despite missing that hit, 92% on his hits. Draw weight, though, is still a problem for Jason Gunnlaugson, just 40% on his draws. 5-4, Manitoba leads it. The numbers after 5 are brought to you by AGI, Equipment and Technology Solutions for Agriculture. So, a little chat with Daniel Bedard about how to approach the second half as they trail by 1. And Manitoba sitting down with Gary Vandenberg. They now have the lead.
The 2020 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. By Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada. And by Cashmere Bathroom Tissue. Nothing feels like cashmere.
Well, it is a beautiful day. Sunny. Temperature right now -3 in Kingston after those really strong winds and snow squalls when we arrived Thursday, Friday, into Saturday. Nice to sit down by City Hall, skating in the background and a little warming up beside the fire pit. Here in Kingston for this year's Tim Hortons Briers. We welcome you back on this Sunday afternoon. What a turnaround, isn't it? Manitoba now lead at 5-4. And we go to the 6th, and once again it is Quebec. And the team skipped by Alec Bedard that do have Lastrock. They have the hammer playing the Yellowstones.
Nice shot, Connor.
Just a hair out, hair heavy for Alec on his last one there. Those hurt. Those hurt so much. You give up that 4 after playing so well. You have a wide open hit. You go to 1 up and you're saying, oh, we're still in this thing. We're 1 up. Now you're 1 down. We talk about it, Craig Owasco, John Wall. Any outward motion, you're penalized. It really, I wouldn't call it an error there on the delivery, but you can't protect wide. You have to protect tight on this type of ice.
And if you're going to do that, then you rely on the brushers.
Yes, yes.
Right, so if you're going to throw it, well, I mean, it's interesting that in talking to Bedard, the team that he used to watch and learn so much from was Kevin Martin, and particularly Mark Kennedy, and the way that team carried itself. So it's interesting because when you talk about that, if you're going to throw it just a little narrow, Kevin used to say he'd always pinch it, as they say, throw it narrow. Why? Because he had great brushers.
Yeah,
and they could pull it back.
Had Hebert and Kennedy, and exactly, and you know, those are those little things you will learn for Team Quebec, and they'll learn in a hurry too.
Yeah, I just had it like a pretty clean throw.
Alec, t'as pas ça?
I think the hardest part for anybody here for the first time, besides all the distractions and the time restraints and yada yada yada, it's how come the draws curl so much and the hits don't? It's the same piece of granite, and it just takes a while to adjust to that.
Oh, il y en a plus, il y en a plus. Je pense que c'est comme back eight. C'est ça en arrière, dis-moi le. Ouais, je pense que ça va là. Tout là, reste à la maison, ça bounce.
Back line.
Here's my hack. Oh.
Back line.
Back line. Back line. J'en ai.
Back line. Back 8. Back 12.
Okay, Brad. It's not bad.
Not bad, Brad.
Okay.
Freeze the top. Run it. What do you like?
Newfoundland and Labrador leading 2-1 over Nova Scotia as they play in 6. But, you know, I always think they should be blue stones for the Blue Nosers, but they're yellow in this case, and that's what's facing Newfoundland and Labrador.
Yeah, you don't get to choose your handles based on where you come from.
Oh, okay.
But in this situation, Brad Gushue tried to hit and stick right on the nose, facing a couple on his first, but he rolled off, and that allowed Jamie Murphy to hit to lie the 3. And so this is a force. It's a draw. He needs his entire stone in the 8-foot.
I am reminded, though, by somebody very quick, the yellow is for the Southwester. There you go. You see, it's all tied together. And there's the draw for the single.
That lobster-colored rock coming down for Gushue.
There you go. There you go. See?
See what? You
Nova
wanted them to be blue.
What Nova Scotia? Yellow. Yellow. That's what it is. Could have. Well, those would have come in handy a couple of days back here.
Here's my light. Yep. Here's my light. Yep. Clean. Yep. Yep. Hold up. Hard.
Hard. Hard.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Yep. Hard. Hard. Hard.
Roll, Brad. Roll, Brad.
Roll, Brad. Hard. Hard. Hard.
Oh gosh, they got away with that jam at the back too. So Quebec sitting 1, 2, and 3, and they do have last rock as they play second stones.
A little unlucky to leave the double here. But you're right, they are sitting 3. Good shot at a 2 here.
Skinny half and third, it looks like to me.
Let's get a hair less.
I love last.
Turn you throwing.
I mean, we often talk about
Yeah, thin half.
experienced teams looking for something. You know, that old saying about stopping the bleeding. I think here it's more confidence for Quebec.
Yes.
You're up by 4, now you're down by 1, and probably don't feel you should be, and there's the double.
Adam could have made that any better. It's just about right underneath.
Super one. Control. Same weight.
Yep. Oh, yep.
Yep. Same weight.
Yep.
Hard.
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 Hard. Hard.
Hard, Louis.
Hard.
Got it.
Whoa,
Louis.
whoa.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yep. Hard. Hard roll.
Hard roll,
Hard
Brad.
roll.
Like a traffic cop. Look at him.
Go, go, go.
Did you see Bedard there? Over there. We're over there.
A really good roll. It's hard to hit it and stay to begin with, and then keeps it sitting 2.
Well, it's that time of year again. My goodness, it sneaks up on us. Electrifying highlights, shocking finishes, everything in between. So get your brackets ready. NCAA March Madness returns Thursday, March 19th. Every game live, all tournament long, only on TSN. And it's presented by Expedia.
Hair quiet if anything. Weight's good. Weight's perfect. Right off.
Curl.
Curl.
Curl. Come on, Keys. Come on, Keys. Okay, stick. That's good.
And it does stick around. There you go. Ignore, huh?
Yep, unforced error. Team with hammer down 1 is going to press the issue a little bit, and since they're shot rock.
Speed's nice. Top 8. Top 4.
Weight's there.
Oh, c'est fort.
Louis Cavillon.
Back 8. Back 9. Back 8. Here's my back line. All right, back goose.
Boy, this is really skating
towards the wrong rock.
Look out. And yeah, he'll move it too far.
Seen a lot of that this week with the whether it's the sliding surface that's just so pristine or the little more speed than normal.
Wherever you know go, whatever you like.
We've seen bumper whole bunch.
Well, they started the second half. Team Canada up 5-1 on the territories, and Team Canada putting all kinds of pressure as Kevin, Team Canada, plays his brother Jamie.
Well, Jamie drew in behind a corner to lie second shot on his first, but Kevin not able to get to it, just drew to the forefoot to lie two. So this is the force.
The territories team from the Yellowknife Curling Club, 13th appearance for Jamie Cooey. And spins away, and so it will be that one right there at about 8 o'clock.
Hard shot. Yeah, the Connor held my field.
Yeah.
I thought I threw it the hole.
Yeah, no, I liked it. I liked it a lot. I waited a bit.
Go up. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Don't have to play the hit here either, Vic. I don't see a blank coming.
And rolling it over on top and sitting down in time, and it will just so the shot rock back out of the 12. Would you? I guess so. You're suggesting, since they're on the edges or at the back, just draw around.
Yeah, it's kind of the old theory is if you're going to be forced, which I think they are here, unless Gunnar does something crazy, you might as well be forced to two. You could have played to come around or freeze, one or the other. Hit and roll is just a tough way to get it buried.
I don't really want to.
They're lucky their shot, actually. Gunnar would have gone right around that red one.
Oh, yeah, if I peel it out, it's great as long as we don't hit our other one.
Yeah. I'm with you there.
Firm, you said?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. Clean. Clean. Going out my way. Earl.
Clean.
You're fine.
Make sure we roll away, guys.
And
right
roll
out,
away
out,
they
fine.
do.
Good. Good. That's nice. Nice.
Okay.
What, just want to avoid a pocket there?
Yes. Yeah, that's exactly it.
Non, je sais, c'est vraiment difficile. Juste, on y va soit pour le 2 ou pour. Ben, ça. Bien sur nous. C'est ça. Je pense que c'est ça. Parce que moi, j'ai l'impression que si tu fais ça, là. Ouais, mais lui, il peut y aller tout le temps avec un hack. Non, mais juste ça. Ils peuvent pareil, là. Ah, c'est pas donné. Et après ça, tu vas revoir, là. Si elle fait, ça va voir, là. Topé? Ouais. Juste shot, Alex. Je pense que c'est beaucoup de glace. Topé? Ouais.
We dial us back one shot, Vic. If they're going to draw now, I think I would have made the move on the previous shot. Not that this is wrong. And there was a little more shrapnel at the back for Gunnar to jam it. So top 8 here. Completely buried.
Qu'est-ce que ça dit?
Speed est encore rapide, Alex.
OK. Speed's the same. Juste shot.
We mentioned last win for Quebec was in
It's all there.
2006, Jean-Michel Menard. Last win for Manitoba was Jeff Stoughton back in 2011.
Yeah, a little dry spell for Manitoba, too.
Back 8.
Yep. Whoa, just read. Whoa.
Back 8.
Yep.
Plan B.
Yep. 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 Hard.
And right down to it.
Pas un shot.
Not bad.
C'est pas un shot, ça.
J'avais pas l'impression que j'en avais beaucoup.
Il y a des faire.
Pas méchant. C'est pas mauvais.
More there than we probably
Need to. Or do we just come in and
freeze,
just touch
isn't
it
it?
out?
I think so, yeah. That's what I see.
Whatever you want to throw. Like,
I guess you
like
can
they're
hack
both
equally doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Freeze or the
We don't want
tap?
to go top pot, eh?
I don't think so. I think you want to be back to it.
Weld the back one.
Yeah. Like it.
60 here now?
Yep, 60, bud.
If
Just
you,
talk to us for
if
line,
you
eh?
tapped it dead on, would work also.
Touch less ice.
8. That good?
Yeah.
56. I got light.
Top four. Back four. Line's close. Back four.
Line's good. Back eight's perfect.
Weight's good.
Line's good.
When we can a bit.
Back eight. Okay, go ahead. Line's perfect. Line's perfect. Do it. Okay, hold that. Oh, I get 14-3.
Right on it.
Stay with.
Oh, we got a hook here. Watch out, watch out, watch out, and spin it off. Goodness gracious. What did we say about his draw weight being a problem?
Just can't slow him down.
Particularly, and I don't know if is it both sides? That's the side that's closest to the stands.
Could be warmer, could be greasier. There's no question about that. Jason's up on his toe. There's just no resistance. He's even got a piece of steel underneath the broom to make it quicker. There's just no way of slowing him down, and we've talked about it all week about how great a surface it is for sliding. He's going to have to cut that leg drive. That's a long way off when you think of it, Vic, because if you can sweep it 5 feet, you add that up to, you could have been T-line. He's about 9-10 feet heavy there.
Gunnlaugson was 40% on his draws prior to throwing that. And
Let's backing, boys. Let's backing. Let's backing. Mr. Backing. Office.
I think it's downhill, Vic.
It is. Goodness. And using the backing. Look at that for 2. Wow. That'll be a bit of a confidence boost, to say the least. They're back in front, Quebec. Center goes up from Quebec. Corner goes up, Manitoba. Around goes Quebec. And now we're playing the second of the lead stones for the team from Morris, Manitoba, Connor Negavan. As Manitoba finds themselves down now by 1 in a loud building. On this Sunday afternoon, the Leon Center. We were talking about his draw weight, him and his draw weight being Jason Gunnlaugson, now down at 33%.
Good throw. Just didn't want that rock.
Now we know he can draw. Like you don't win Manitoba. You don't win 4 Bonspiels this year. But I think the surface has caught a lot of the teams, and especially with the design of his delivery, he just comes out like a rocket, and there's nothing to slow him down.
Bounce. Bounce. Back 4. Back 4.
There's another one. A little heavy.
Okay, man. Like a hack and flop to me, but so if he wants to like it. L'impression qu'il revenait à ça.
That might work okay.
Nose isn't the worst.
No,
I agree.
Fine.
Forward.
There's a lot of good rolls there.
It's a little straighter.
Really close game here with Newfoundland and Labrador against Nova Scotia blank, and so it's 3-1.
Weight's good.
Close. Whoa.
Just close, yep. Oh. It's good.
Hard.
Yep. Oh.
Hard.
Yep.
Hard. Harder.
Hard. Sit.
And there you go.
Really good. Really good.
Nearly did sit, but just touched the top, and you know, they just sort of gear effect and just geared away.
Anything on the high side, and when it gears like that, it's so quick. It just rolls so far. When you hit it low side, it doesn't, and you got to be very cognizant of what you're doing on the way in. I think you can get to the inside here with like a back line-ish. Just don't overthrow this. I think they can carve it enough to get to the inside of that red one.
Emile Asselin.
Oh.
Tried too hard to get to the inside.
Hey.
Okay, man. Okay, man. You can leave it. It's just easy.
Okay.
That's what I saw. I saw the hit.
My first thought was this.
What?
Just spread him out like a blank's okay.
Yeah, around the corner's good.
I can't miss that double, though.
Yeah, here we are. We're in that
Yeah.
pivotal 7th always, right? If you're the team with the last rock, As Manitoba is, are you trying to get
Okay,
that
I was
length?
gonna give you more,
Take
so-
that last rock. Take the hammer to 8.
They're going to go around the corner here and try to get a safe 2, but it sets up a really easy red double. I thought they might move those around. They could raise the red and roll over also and sit 3. Take their chances that way. There's always more than one option. That's the great part about this sport.
Top T line.
Line only.
Always Alex.
Top T line.
Getting good.
T.
Hold it.
Getting good.
Just short of T.
Just short of T.
Should be really close.
Well, the
Easy
one
line.
thing to remember is that more than many players out here, Jason is into analytics in a very, very big way. He has memorized percentages of when you will win and when you won't based on end, and he will play completely to what those analytics will say you need to be in order to win.
Isn't he working with some teams too?
He did.
He's taking up some coaching, isn't he?
He did. If you remember at the Scotties, it was Suzanne Burt that talked about Jason coming out to PEI and talking to them about really thinking about where they want to be. So very much supportive of that, the whole numbers game, and trying to share that with others.
When you go back as we watch Louis Quevillon finish the story in a second. Back it up and not quite underneath, but there they are. They're sitting at 2. When you go back to think about Gunnlaugson, when he first broke on into the on the scene, he was listed as a professional poker player. Here we go, Kathy. Ontario, British Columbia in a 3-3 tie, and 1, 2, and 3 it appears Ontario. Epping's last.
Well, and a chance to really break it open. John made a brilliant in-off on his first to move a yellow stone that was shot on the button away to lie 3, and Jim Cotter really had nothing. He tried a very long run back, and it was not made. 4 foot for 4.
How's that? There they are, to the roar of the crowd, and many here from the Leaside Curling Club in Toronto, very happy as he cracks a 4.
Yeah, John's first one, Kathy, was just incredible. He hit it thick, rolled over, not only made the double, but rolled up into a spot that Cotter couldn't do anything with it.
Nothing.
Wow. Et la place. Oh, c'est vrai, c'est vrai. Beaucoup de place. C'est pas loin.
3-4.
Ouais, on va.
4.
3.
3.
You know, the other thing about Jason was that, even by his own admission, his life at one point was a little bit extreme, maybe a little chaotic, because he had that reputation as a gambler, which he was. Then he ended up, didn't Russia hire him to come over, and they were going to provide passports, and then play for Russia. So that didn't work out. I think for whatever reason, I heard lack of payment. So he comes back. Played in BC, I think, 1 year as well. Went out to BC. So now he's come back, as he said, my life's still extreme, but a little bit more controlled. He started a business. He's married. But I don't think as Kathy says, the analytics is still a big part of his life.
Yes. You need that in this sport. It's so with all the rocks in play nowadays, you want to, if nothing else, have a plan. Nice shot.
Really? I thought that was your wheelhouse.
Yeah, I'm not very good. Like maybe, but it was really, really, really crazy fat, and we haven't seen that good spring off of that.
They spring, but they kick.
Yeah, they kick low. Like I haven't seen the flat double being easy here.
Do you agree with that?
Yeah, they're saying these rocks aren't quite as lively, but they're still fantastic. Again, it has to be high side to get some action.
Many of these teams, as we said yesterday, would know the rocks. They were used in the Continental Cup and the Canada Cup in Leduc. So some teams would have really a good book on them.
This is probably more about shrinking the scoring area than maybe getting shot rock. They'd love to be shot rock here, but frozen on top's pretty good. The error is heavy.
Big back line.
Oh boy.
Hard! You got it.
Hard!
Get it across. Avoid the jam. Oh, did he get away with it? Oh, he did. They'll push it back. They're sitting the 2. Quebec without last rock.
They're sweeping this all the way down to make it curl, Vic. And it turns out, because it was so heavy, it actually curled a little too much. If they sweep it the other way, it gets by this yellow, and they actually sit 3.
Pas curly. Pas curly beaucoup. Non, c'est ça. It's fort, man.
Roller over there?
Yeah, and like the slightly past is better than, well, both are good, but slightly past is pretty good. Even if it's just wide open, it's really awkward.
What weight? Kind of weight? Hack?
Board weight.
Hack?
Okay. Board weight.
Full speed, bud.
Yeah, it should be good.
There's the stainless steel
That look close to you, Bryce?
device he's got. He can grip
I thought
the
it was
handle of
if
the
anything.
broom.
What do you think?
I think it's pretty good.
Okay.
But then the stainless steel's
We can
flat on
really
the
do
ice.
something if we need it.
Okay, I like
It's
it.
curled hard there.
You're right, bud.
Good to know. Thanks, Tom.
Weight's good.
Little big.
Close. Heavy.
Clean it.
Oh!
Big.
That's a quick piece of material.
But it's the brush itself. This brush he's using goes back to his childhood days, if you can believe it.
Okay. It's not like need like
That throwing
okay. Good try,
brush.
Bud. It's all good. The weight was pretty good, I thought.
Yeah.
Not bad. A little heavy.
Gee whiz. It's too much ice? That's what Connor thought before.
Too much. It was heavy too.
Yeah, I love it.
Probably a combo. Yeah, they were calm. Oh, I don't think it.
Okay. Ça va être correct. Okay. Top 4.
I like this call. You could actually hit the back red one, sit 3. I don't think Jason would take on any type of triple.
In center, like my turn, definitely got curl there, but
this is not a lot of ice.
It's a good call. You get this in behind. I haven't had too many short of the tee line here. Just give it to your brushers.
Oh, line's good. Line's really good. Brad, tu restes dessus. Line's really good. Top 4, boys. Whoa, la ligne est bonne. Line's really good. Line's perfect.
94.
Top 4. Wait there. Make it good, guys.
2 rookie skips.
It's all yours. La ligne est parfaite, boys.
It's nice.
Top 4. Line's really good. Whoa. Sit.
Wow. Great to come around. Goodness.
Nice throw.
Well, there's a difference. I mean, he's 88% on his draws.
You got a skipper?
That red one on the left that Jason just threw, he rolled that millimeter too far. Otherwise, there might have been a run double for 2.
Yeah.
But it's not there now.
Probably like be close late. Like it's probably
right
into
to him.
Once the line's good. 60 here?
Yep. That's the number, man.
Okay. With a normal good release, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm assuming they're talking 460 unless they're doing split times. That is quick. And again, it's partly because of the shoes he wears. He's up on his toe. There's just no drag. He just keeps going.
50.
Killed it a little bit.
Line's good.
33%.
T-line.
Draw weight today. Jason Gunnlaugson needs to find it here.
Go on this line.
Line's really good. T back 4. Okay. You're still good, though.
Back 4.
Back 4.
Negavan on the right. Forrest is there now to take over.
Nice shot, Jay.
That's it. Somewhere down deep, he found it. When he needed it most, we're tied at 6.
Good shot, Jay.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I tell you. Wasn't that something? When Ron Burgundy paid a visit to us in Winnipeg at the trials there. Many people still remember that. It was the trials of 13.
That's right.
I guess, yeah, prior to Sochi. When he went down on the ice and he received some coaching from your brother, and sure enough, he put it in the paint. Yeah. 6-6 on this Sunday afternoon here in Kingston. Manitoba, Quebec is our feature. And it's a team of Alec Bedard that does have last rock. They have the Hammer playing the Yellow Stones. Now, let's go back to that 7th for a moment. Forced to the single is Manitoba. And we often talk, good numbers by both leads, we often talk about a bail point. And it seems to me Manitoba either ignored it, didn't see it, but there must have been a time there they could have bailed to try and take that last rock.
They had a 1 foot raise to sit 3. They would have set up a double. Then they'd probably be sitting 2. And if they controlled it, they get their deuce. What they decided to do is go around the corner guard, which is not wrong. But Quebec made a brilliant double and rolled somehow, not setting up an easy double for Jason, and it cost them.
Whoa! Never! Never!
Sit.
Oh, they're going to both spill.
Great shot.
Yeah, he's going to leave one in there. T-line 12. This is lots of rocks here. Has it been this way? I don't think so at 3-1, or has there been shots just made?
A bit of both, Vic. There haven't been a ton of rocks in play, and then when there have been, there's been a great shot to get them out. Brad Gushue hit to stick to lie 3 on his final, and a lot of looks by Jamie Murphy. The concern is that if they hit the stone that is higher, that the back one may outcount it, so he needs to get just past the guard and to the inside and roll a little bit to get shot.
Looking at this little quiet tap and roll and sit. Oh, he didn't move it far enough. It's going to be a steal of 1 for Newfoundland and Labrador Brad Gushue. 4-1. Murphy in a 5th Brier appearance after winning a record 6th Nova Scotia Tankard.
Line's airtight.
Back tee.
Line's good.
Line's good. Hard way.
Line's good.
Top 4.
T.
Line's great. Alex
T,
rock.
line's good.
Alex rock.
Line's perfect.
Top T. Curl. Back 8. Whoa, Alex.
Wait's close now.
Hard. Got a curl.
Line's good. Line's fine. She's got to stay in 8-foot points. Whoa.
Perfect. Sorry, he's saying top 8.
Whoa. Come on, boys.
Boy, another mistake. It's timing a little.
I'll let you guys judge the weight.
Faster, but a lot of human error here.
Start stacking on it now. So.
They brushed that just about coast to coast.
And the frustration from Adam Casey about the judgment.
Here comes another one, Vic.
Still there.
So where is the adjustment? Where does the adjustment have to happen?
It's leg drive. It's just leg drive. It's muscle memory, really. You know, it's like when you hit all your irons in golf at the same speed, kind of thing, and the different lengths give you different lofts will give you different angles, but everybody's just kicking it too hard. They're all really close to the hog line.
Back 8. Oh, it's out there. T.
There was a theory there years ago that you wanted the fastest sliding surface you could possibly get. Not if you're going to play on this type of ice.
T-line.
Okay, good.
Top T even. It's Adams.
Go ahead.
Back T, Adams. Go. Come on. Whatever you can.
Go. Goals go. You got to get separation, guys. You got to get separation.
Keep it going.
And wrapping it around, shot stone. They'll get to the top edge of the 4. Ontario, after they cracked a 4 to break it open, playing BC, and still more pressure from the team from the lee side.
Well, Jim Cotter faced 3 on his first, made a great double, but then John Epping hit and stuck, and this is the thin double attempt. Desperate times. Needs to make the thin double to bring in 3rd shot.
Swat.
For 2.
3rd shot being over T-line in the 12.
Hit it.
Hit it. 1. Oh, and he'll slide right through. And there is 2 more. So Epping will steal a pair, extend the lead.
Nice shot.
And that short angle paying off for Quebec.
Nice little raise there for Quebec. Really good spot.
I know it's switching gears, but like I don't see anything else good.
You want to use the time?
Can't really play this.
Do you want to use the time?
The only other shot's this.
That's pretty good.
But then this is still dead buried.
You can't get through the hole with hack.
If you do, you can still jam there and beat Yahtzee. It's half rock. It's peel.
Like this?
I don't think Jason should apologize for changing gears. That's what you have to do.
No, I
You
know, yeah.
play
I
the
just
dealt
wanna see
you,
what
the hand you were dealt.
Peel.
Yeah, half rock. Thin, a little thin's fine.
Alex Forrest.
Hard. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Clean.
Whoa, whoa.
Any chance over here?
Dang it, dang it.
Oh, no.
Okay. Okay, it's fine. Okay.
Boy, oh boy. Making a mess of this end.
Uh-oh. Pas sûr, non. Ouais.
Whose second shot is the real key. It's very close.
C'est encore bon, hein?
Ouais, même en fait tous les bouts. Comme la game. It's nice.
Top 4.
This league.
Mine's really good. Whoa, have a look. Whoa, whoa, wait. Whoa, ça va.
C'est là. Back 4, back 8. Back 4.
On est là, back 12. C'est back 4.
Non, c'est
T,
top four.
c'est T. Brad, just Brad. Brad. Just see.
Just leave it up, leave it higher.
Sit.
Oh, nice shot, nice shot. Good.
Just stopped in time.
Bon, Lou.
Good shot.
Is that too much?
Looks good.
Touch flash.
Okay. Walk around.
J'aurais peut-être dû balayer celle-là.
That's the little things, Vic. If that's a foot higher, Jason freezes solid. You expect him to do that. Then you've got some real estate to get your two. Perfect freeze now. It's a tough two.
Like a 70,
I think it's like a 75. Like,
Well, the battle of the brothers. Again, there's Kevin with a pat on the back to Jamie. 7-3 is your final. Team Canada wins it. So they are now 1-1, and Territories and Jamie dropped their second, and so that now is 9 straight times
Line's good.
that Kevin has
real
beaten
good.
Jamie.
Okay, line's okay still. Close. Don't want to. Don't want to. Clean. Lean's good. Line. Wait's real good. You gotta go line now. You're over curling it back. Keep going.
It's really over curling here.
hard goal.
Gotta be there.
Don't want to kick it out in the open.
Good. Hey, Jay.
Si faire le double, ça serait vraiment bon. Tu as les contrôles? Just inside control, je pense. Just inside nose on straight jump.
They really lost the line somehow there, and I think it's partly because it's down to that 8th end, right down that slide path, Vic. Hog at the hog line looked pretty good, and the way it went.
C'est vrai qu'on jam, mais après ça, on va être bien on sit 3 là. Juste contrôle? Ouais. Ça? Non, je pense qu'elle va curler celle-là, lui.
The key here is the speed. Don't overthrow this. If you hit it there's going to be a double or a triple even. So just try to nestle it in there. You don't even have to move it very far. Just get it to there. If the red goes back to there, it's no big deal. Don't have to get it out. It's all about controlling the cue ball here. Dead on is a disaster. Just say to yourself, I'm just going to throw a T-line weight. Let my brushers make this for me.
Good ball. Yep. Whoa.
Tons of weight.
Alec Bedard.
Whoa. Emile.
Bradley Lequin. Asselin now. Help it over. Get it by first. They did that. Can you get this through? Oh, sure you can.
Just a lot more weight than he wanted. It's okay though. It's a good spot. It's wide open. He can run it. Do you think they're laying 4, Vic? I think that's the... They must be. I don't think Jason's playing this shot.
Well, look at there's the that's been the problem, hasn't it? The draw weight, 43% for Gunnlaugson. Player numbers are brought to you by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada.
His last two have been good, though. A nice shot for one to the button last end, and then this one, albeit over curled, he had the speed down.
Touch more room, but that's okay.
Whoa, easy. Do not hit it early.
Same way.
Same way. Back 4.
You got to touch more room.
Little more weight. Mine's great. Good. So we touch the yellow.
I need something here.
Hard line.
Go ahead. Mine's perfect. Come on, Alex. 15-2. I think you got to go.
Negative
Hard
end.
line.
Forrest.
Hard everything. You really got to go, Connor.
Oh boy, oh boy,
Hurry.
oh boy.
Harder,
Lead in there
Connor,
for a
go.
second.
Go, Connor.
Well, he is. Very good.
Nice shot.
Cuts them down for the moment.
Smash it from the other side.
No, exactly. It went perfect line. I mean, the only thing is we give him more draw space, but.
Nice
I'd
shot.
rather give him more draw space and more force.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Trying to recover.
They're definitely softening up down that center path just a bit.
But it's softening up on the center, but where you start off, though, when you're way out there, is it still as quick?
Yeah, so if you're hair heavy, it's not going to curl into the slower stuff as soon, and you're gone. It's a tough situation. And we're only talking foot and a half. Remember that yellow come around. If it had been higher, then he'd have more paint to use here for 2. Keep an eye on this one. This might stay out in the good stuff long enough that it doesn't slow down at all.
Well, right now, Quebec has one in their pocket. You have the 6-6 tie. Alec Bedard.
Whoa! Take a look, take a look.
It's wider. It's in the good stuff.
Take a look. Quevillon
Full 4.
to the front end. Dasselin.
Go, boys.
Lecan.
See, boys. Take it good.
Right there, fellas. I want it right there. Can you put it right there? Oh, yes, you can for 2. Quebec, after coughing up that 4-0 lead, they've gathered themselves up and now lead by 2. They say that the sheets beside the crowd are always a little bit different. Maybe it's the warm air coming down off the crowd. If it's damp outside and the crowd brings in some of that humidity, that affects the ice. Something about that path closest to the boards, very, very quick as we welcome you back on this Sunday afternoon, Quebec. That young man, Alec Bedard, the former Quebec junior champion of 2018, has a 2-point lead as we go to 9 over Manitoba. And it's the team of Jason Gunnlaugson from Morris, Manitoba, that does have last rock. They have the Hammer playing the Redstone.
Lighter the better here.
Sit. Okay, Camille.
The brushers, Vic, for both these teams are going to put their jackets back on. Not much of a workout here.
Boards.
So here's the plan for Manitoba. Use the yellow steer advantage by bumping them back as opposed to peeling them out. Have to save this thrown rock and try to roll it behind the corner.
Hard! Big roll! Hard! Sit there. Sit. Good. That's pretty good.
Well, the defending champions have a nice bounce back as Kevin Cooey lost that opener to Ontario, now finds himself at 1-1. And I'm sure somebody's going to ask him about playing his brother again. They had that great matchup back when the Territories made the playoffs. Remember back in 2012? Yeah, Saskatoon, I remember. And they actually met in the playoffs.
3-4 game.
3-4 game, yeah.
Brad.
Hard!
Hard, Brad.
Hard!
Hard, Brad. Come on, hard.
Hard! Whoa, 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 whoa!
Shot. Shot.
As this end unfolds, all of a sudden the Quebec Yellows aren't helping Quebec.
Like,
Same way.
ideally like hack, but maybe board.
Okay, hack works.
Hack, you can't go over the top.
Okay, let's play hack.
Can we go this way or is that too hard?
I like the same turn.
Okay.
Go. Roll over there.
Adam's going to pick the right weight here, try to hit the shot rock, roll behind something, and not out, so he can't overthrow it again. If it is a little wide, they might make the double.
It's good.
Hard.
You got it hard. Come on, Connor.
Call the weight.
It's not heavy.
It's good.
Yeah, and you need to see again communication. You heard somebody say, call the weight. I need to know.
Oh, buddy.
I got it.
You going to get the roll? No, leave it right there, covering the pin.
Those shots are so tricky. That was just an ounce light, and it said more time to curl.
On roule en avant du tee, j'aime ça. On roule en avant du tee, mais lui, il peut tout le temps venir nous pousser. I like that. Ça, j'aime pas ça. J'aime les deux. Jusqu'après, tout le temps, même shot.
Well, it's been a tough day for BC after the Ontario cracked a 4, then stole 2 more, up 9-3. And look at all those Reds in there. BC final stone, Jim Cotter coming.
This may be for 2. That yellow stone that you see in the house was the corner freeze by Jim Cotter on his first. It does look as though the last stone thrown by Epping, that is to protect the draw, is not far enough. If he's able to get by.
And will not. And now 2 more at least. Huh?
So just 2.
2 more it is, and that will bring out the handshakes as Epping in Ontario will pick up the win. 11-3 is your final. So Epping improves to 2-0 and now a 1-1 Team BC.
Easy. Hard.
Hard.
Yes. Great shot.
Great shot, Alpo. Real nice.
Just.
Great shot.
Nice angle call by the skipper. Threw the right weight again so they could manage it. Just hit it thin enough to get enough of this. Looked like it was going to go across the top. Just hit enough of it to slow it down in time.
It's close.
Just link.
Up, Cat. Ligne est bonne. Oh, ça va fort. Wow. Call weight. It's all there. C'est call weight. Back 4. Back 4, back 8. Brad. Hard. Line's good.
Keep back 4.
Line's really good. Whoa. Back 4. Whoa.
All right, from 1 back 4. Back 8.
Nice shot.
Nice shot, Louis.
Okay, ça marche, ça. Ouais, c'est correct. Il freeze dessus. Elle sort jamais,
La
celle-là.
première, t'étais quoi?
Il m'a dit que j'étais un peu fort. Un peu fort, puis j'ai push.
It's definitely slowing down a little bit,
Okay, this is good.
Pretty normally.
Yes, normal, yeah.
but only in the dead middle.
Back 4. Line only right now.
Close.
Not bad. Back 4.
Line.
Pretty good. Go on 2.
Room.
Go on 2. Back 4.
Out course.
Back 4. Back 8. Back 8.
Let it work.
It's okay. Back 4.
Back 4.
You're okay. Weight's good. Freezing it. Weight's good.
Okay.
Great.
Come on. Yeah, you can go. Hit her now. Go. Hit her to go.
You heard back 4, back 8, and these are really skilled brushers. So that's how much that slowed down.
Up 4-1. just looking at that, and you think about Nova Scotia, this is a must-have now, isn't it, for
yes,
for Jamie Murphy out of the Halifax Curling Club?
Well, he tried to play a tap on his first one, hit it too thin, and as a result, chapped his own far on one side and rolled open. Brad Gushue hit it to lie 5. So this is the nose hit for 1.
And to play on.
You bet.
So it'll be a 2-point lead, Newfoundland and Labrador, and Brad Gushue as Nova Scotia and Murphy try to steal their way back into it.
L'important, c'est de ne pas la manquer de ce bord-là, mais je pense pas que c'est possible à cause de la gaz.
OK. It's normal, but yeah, nice and clean.
Trying to run her straight back here. Don't want to run it onto your own yellow at the back. Over curl on the center of this rock by a fraction.
Whoa! Whoa! Close! Whoa! Yep! Hard!
Good.
Nicely done.
And confidence has come back, huh? I mean, they could have been very, very, very rattled after giving up that 4 and then the steal of 1. Remember in 5, they were down at the break.
Well, yeah, it was, you're up 4-0 and everything's going perfect, and bang, 2 ends later you're down, and really good recovery from this young team. Not out of this one yet, though. Jason hits and rolls underneath. He's sitting 2, and they're both buried. He's hit 3/4 of this with a hack waiter. It's important to roll. If you don't, there's a pretty easy double.
Yeah, good one here.
Hack! Little down! Just hack! Clean! Just hack! Yep! Just hack! Reach good!
Easy!
Curl! Straight!
Whoa!
Keep going!
Curl!
Keep going!
And curl up it does, and he'll move them back far enough. And so they are sitting 1 and 2 with Last Rock playing here in 9.
Yeah, nice shot, but the double's there.
No, I think like you made it really good.
Yeah.
But we mentioned earlier, Vic, once the 3 yellows went in play for Quebec, they weren't going to help them as this end unfolded. So onto there, but where does that red one go? It could go right there, and it's still a 2 for Manitoba.
D'après moi, ça. Tu fais les piles avec bumper? Ben oui, ce serait. Je sais pas si. Firm, genre? Je pense qu'il faut la jouer. T'aimerais-tu ça, Steve?
Kathy.
Just talking about the weight to make the shot.
Ouais, 2 easy. J'avais pas ça. Tant qu'on enlève une rouge.
Tu sais, tu y vas.
Tant qu'on enlève une rouge.
Board, là. Tu prends une moitié, elle sort.
Puis ça va.
Elle va peut-être rouler là, mais toi, si tu fais le beau roll en arrière, là.
Ouais,
ils sont 2 et top.
Je suis d'accord.
Si tu vas peel, tu roll out.
Ouais. Non, mais peel, j'ai l'impression qu'on peut les faire lancer contre 2.
Moi, je pense qu'elle redescend sur elle.
Well, 2 very different shots.
Yeah.
One you're playing a board weight, the other now you're playing the peel.
Well, the board would hold the shooter, is that right? Is that what they're trying to do?
Well, one of them is that you play the hit and you go underneath that yellow stone that's at the top. The other is that you throw it hard and just make the 2 go away.
What would you do here, Russ?
Well, the hard, I think, is easier, except I think it's buried. I don't know whether you can throw peel. You can't see a lot of it. Yeah, you can't. Actually, there is no peel, I believe, Kathy. I don't think you can.
No, I agree.
This is tough. That's underneath more than I thought. So they're trying to almost get to the nose here with a little bit of weight. And wrecking is not an option.
Final stone in 9 for Quebec. I like Bedard.
Gotta go.
And right away, Bradley Lequin is on it. Called off now, and it'll be Asselin trying to help this over. Help it over. Touch it. Oh, and now it'll spin away, and they'll get their chance for 2.
I think that was a lot harder than he wanted to throw.
It was. He just said, I threw control.
Yeah, but it was a good way to miss it.
Impossible. Ben, tu nous as dit une moitié. Ah, on a compris une moitié. Ok, je suis sûr que. Je t'ai arrêté quand t'étais de même, genre.
55.
Je dis ouais quand.
Really?
Yep. You can throw a 60 if you want. What were you thinking? 60?
Yeah, I was thinking like 60 good side. Intern. My intern's coming out good. 60.
Yeah, I like it, Jay. You got it, bud.
And here we go again. You're going to that side. That is closest to the boards. Well, he was down as low as 33%, so he's come up a little bit.
I'd like you to go line if you can, Alpo.
Desperate here. Desperate is Jason Gunnlaugson.
14-6.
Yeah, that's fine. It's like back 4, back 8. Nice shit.
Let it finish, Alex.
Good spot, Jake. Good pair, buddy.
There they are. Good pair of stones. Even bigger pair of points. We're tied at 8.
The 2020 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by AGI, West Steel, Westfield, Batco, Nico, SureTrack, and more. We are AGI.
Tied at 8 as we go to the 10th, and the team from Quebec, from the 3 clubs all in the Montreal area, does have Last Rock. They have the Hammer playing the Yellowstone, skipped by 23-year-old Alec Bedard. And Manitoba out of Morris, skipped by 35-year-old Jason Gunnlaugson.
C'est wide un peu.
C'est moyen.
Louis.
5.
C'est Louis en premier.
6. 5.
Louis, si tu peux.
6. On va être freeze dessus.
6. Louis à la fin. Juste Louis. Ouais, vas-y, vas-y. Vas-y. Hard. Nice shot, Brad. It's good. Come on, Brad.
Back 8.
T-line out of your hand.
Yeah, that's fine. Good.
Yeah, a little jiggle, get the line.
Quebec swept that very first one right to the tee line. It's maybe a foot or two too far, and Jason might use it to their advantage here by just jiggling these around a little bit, getting them really close to the pin where they can freeze later.
We got back 4.
Two nice guards by
Line's real good.
Manitoba too. So this is good. Quebec's got some work to do.
Close.
Back 4. Close.
Clean.
Back 4.
Adam Casey.
Whoa.
Yep.
Close. Whoa.
Back 4.
Whoa.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Hard. Whoa. Never.
Keep
A
going.
little bit of roll over, and they'll tuck themselves in behind their own center guards.
Just single. Oh, I single.
And now you start cleaning up if you're Quebec.
Yes.
Clean.
4-2 Newfoundland and Labrador leading. Nova Scotia is sitting there 2 to tie. Final stone, Brad Gushue.
Make something go away.
Okay. Hard. You're trying to get just low with like back 4 to your hand.
Hey, wait.
A little more with
And that will do. And that one will settle for one more for Newfoundland and Labrador. Brad Gushue picks up the win. So now with 2 straight wins, and Nova Scotia's Murphy is 1-1.
hard.
Thanks, Bruce.
Top 4.
Hard.
Gotta go. Both yous.
Hard.
Come on, boys.
Really
Go.
hard.
Go.
Go.
Losing line up a little bit here.
Go.
Keep going, buddy. Hard.
Keep go.
Hard. Yes. Sit.
Good. That's pretty good.
Okay.
Nice shot.
Not bad. I think if you get tighter, it's just.
You could run the guard. Get rid of that guard.
Prends un time. Le double, il est pas là, c'est jaune. Ouais, si lui va faire ça.
Si on est pour parler, pour qu'on ait le time.
Là, si on peut le caler le time. Hein? Si tu piles ça. Time out.
Time being called now by Quebec.
Ouais, c'est
That's
ça.
their second.
Si en ce moment, lui, il n'y a pas vraiment de double sur les jaunes. Il n'y a pas de double.
As Daniel Bedard makes his way to the ice. So Alberta, Newfoundland, Labrador,
C'est ça. Moi, je pense que
Botcher, Gushue, top of the table. And Quebec and Manitoba on the ice, still looking for their first win.
Faut qu'il enlève les deux. Les deux jaunes, ils partent pas.
Moi, je pense pas que c'est nécessaire d'envoyer ça là-dessus. Tu risques de jammer, de rester là, puis en plus, tu risques d'envoyer la rouge à jaune.
Just listening to the coach, the discussion was the initial call from Alec was to play the stone in the house. The team was interested in running the guard. If you get something out of it, fine, but at least you open it up.
OK. La seule chose qui peut tenir, Alex, c'est la garde en ce moment. Hey, gardez un œil sur le temps. Hein?
Ouais.
I think the guard makes the most sense, Kath.
It does. He also told them to keep an eye on the time just because of 2:41 left on the clock. They've used their last timeout now.
Clean.
And I agree, that guard's the one that needs to go.
Clean.
Asselin.
Shot.
Like, we got cheated to this side, but split center.
I like it.
It's like tight half, I think. Kind of right where it was.
Yeah. Still good speed, bud. Yeah. Just take the ice.
It's an interesting situation here because obviously you have to guard at this point, but it's a tough to tap the red for shot. And it's tough to make the yellow double to give red shot.
Tight. Straight early.
Half.
Can't call it. I think we're good.
Mine's good. Tight.
Mine's good.
Mine's good. Pretty tight.
Alex Forrest as we play third stones.
Mine's pretty nice.
The only
Like
game
clean.
left on the ice
Clean.
on this Sunday afternoon. Everything else the final.
Curl or straight? What do you
Curl.
Perfect.
We're good. Just dead. Just dead. Just dead.
Beauty.
Beauty.
Yep.
Yep.
Louis Quevillon.
Clean.
Good. Good.
Shot, Lou.
Well, the way it started out, I'm not sure Manitoba expected themselves to be here tied at 8, but Quebec led it 4-0. Then Manitoba with that 4. Stoll one to take the lead. Quebec did well to gather themselves, and then Gunnlaugson with that draw finally. Draw weight had been his problem, but now drawing 50%. We're tied at 8. As one of these teams will win their first. The game story brought to you by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada. Timeout, Manitoba.
That straight wall there, and this one's here. Any double here is right into the wall.
Yeah, it's just that if you ever leave it, like if you ever leave that.
I don't think you want to push like the 8. I think you just want to pop this here. Jay's got an option to come off it, and these two.
To me, you want to freeze in this crotch, and if you get the line right, you want to tap this like 1 inch, so this doubles really easy. Because if this goes 1 inch further, then we're in great shape. And then you can't hit any of our rocks, really.
I think you have to move it an inch, and if you move it 6 inches, it's still good.
You need the line right. If you hit it high, it's going to be Yahtzee.
Moving it halfway is not good, though, because if I'm a little high, move it halfway, it might be like just all 3.
Yeah.
Like if I'm going into the crotch and bumping, I think you.
I think you're just playing the freeze that I was playing here earlier, and once we get the line, we don't mind touching this a wee bit. But like I can almost make this like this already. So I mean, I don't need to move it almost at all. I got to line this.
I don't want to leave that for your last one, though.
So this rock
No, you don't want to leave that for your last.
I don't want to leave that for your last one.
My concern with going here, Jay, is like you can't get rid of the 1. Like if this doesn't move the 2.
What it?
Okay, for sure. We got to. This is going to be the steel rock, like.
Yep. No,
the useful rock. It has to get safe.
A decision made. He ultimately had the decision.
Get rid of the 1 and 2 right now.
You like this idea? That's going to be his winning point?
Yeah, I do, because I think Quebec's going to start blasting away here, so you don't want to move them around too far. But the other option was just to kick that back a little bit, and then Jason's point is then that there's an easy double to get rid of those 2 yellows.
It up.
The difference.
The problem with these every single time, but they have to play it, is you're grouping everything right together. So, for instance, if this undercurls, then Manitoba's in big trouble because there'd be a very simple double.
Alex Forrest.
These have been grinding in and curling a little bit here. I would suggest it's 2 to 3 feet slower here. That's all. But we're getting a little more curl here.
Straight.
Hard line.
Top 4. No.
Hard line.
Gotta go line.
On the right. Casey out in front.
Come on, buddy.
Wanted to play it right down into that little pocket.
Come on. Really gotta go.
Really gotta go, Connor.
All you got.
You
All you
gotta
got.
go. You gotta go,
Bounce,
Connor.
bounce if you can. Bounce if you can. That's good.
Okay, real nice. Real nice.
Well, didn't get it into the pocket as they had thought. Still nice?
No, I don't think it's it's still usable, but
À ça, là, c'est frapper moitié de pierre. Pile. Moitié inside. Ah, tu passes par-dessus. Moitié de pierre par-dessus, celle-là va rouler genre ici.
In or out?
Hein?
you can get all three moving here. Whether you can get them all out, I don't think you can get it. I think the shot or the red on the center line stays. The keys get this really thin as you can possibly hit it.
Yep.
Oh, boy.
Whoa. Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
Gave it a snap release.
Whoa.
He's going to touch anything here. He's going to get the one anyway. Get some separated a little bit.
OK, ça se faisait pas la sortie, là.
Low, if anything.
Yep.
He's going to have this whack double.
Which
and
is
then
fine.
we freeze the nail and hopefully we're good.
Yeah.
Hein? Tu pensais qu'elle sortait? Non, je savais qu'elle juste bougé.
A little thicker than they wanted, but it does the job. Kicks that right one over a bit.
Everything. I'm playing the shot. I'm playing that shot.
Jason Gunnlaugson. Oh, boy, that family of Gunnlaugsons. 37 years ago, his grandfather Lloyd won Manitoba. And he's now a member of the Canadian Curling Hall of Fame. And his dad, Darryl, was a champion Manitoba, played with Stoughton, and then became Stoughton's alternate when Stoughton won a couple of titles. Yeah. So this is a curling family, the Gunnlaugsons.
Just trying to tap it back, make a bit of a wall here.
Back line. Okay, that's okay. Back line. Through. Ha. Back line.
Stay close.
Yellow.
Close. Yellows.
Coming down. Back line. No.
Close.
No.
Watch what happens now.
Hard. Okay, that's fine.
And he spins off, pushes that rock back.
Même si t'es roulé là-bas.
We've heard some players say, and you think you alluded to it earlier, these stones aren't quite as lively. Man, that right there was a great example of just how lively they are.
Like I was in, like that's exactly when I heard where the wave was. It's kind of that I was like, best case is like hopefully he doesn't make something really good here and he's got double to make him look like a double.
Yeah.
Oh, we apologize for that.
Ouais, je vais y aller firm.
Don't have to play this either, Vic. You could hit the red one on the left, sit 3. I would worry about taking my own out here if I'm Quebec. Hit it thick and roll on top. It's not too bad.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa.
Bedard.
No, guys. Go hard. Hard. Hard.
Bang, come across, look out. Oh, goodness gracious.
Just didn't make sense. A little fortunate their second shot.
Timeout being called, final timeout for Manitoba. Okay, Kathy, we said she watched them a couple of years ago in Shawinigan, and sometimes they just revert back to a junior process, junior throw, and that may have been one right there.
Yep.
Je pensais qu'on allait quasiment genre pogner notre jaune puis renvoyer dans rouge.
There too.
Yeah, he can just.
The double's just into the wall.
I like Connor's shot. Like bump this.
I kind of like this one at the top on the center line.
Like, are we gaining any forefoot with the tap?
You're not gaining any forefoot.
If you just put it here, edge on edge, he's got to draw full 4.
With backing.
He just hits the backing.
Yeah.
It's true.
Like I'm thinking right here, if you could place it.
That's a good spot.
Like, and if you just come up light on the corner, it's not the end of the world because you can't hit it because it's all going in there.
Comes into it, yeah.
Yeah, just that same thing, but just an inch higher than it.
Yeah, just
so he can't hit the back one, and he can't nose this either.
Yeah, like that's the best possible spot.
Dead beside it, make it so that he doesn't have the double.
Yeah.
Make him throw it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make him throw it.
What happens if we hit the back one?
I think if you hit the back one, you almost got to like.
So what happens if we just peel the back one out? What's his shot?
That's probably the best shot.
He's got to hit and.
stick.
Is that harder than the shot we're making him play or no?
I'd rather
We're taking
stick
on a
it
harder
if
shot to
you're
make
doing
him play
that.
a harder shot.
Where are we
Then
sticking?
roll out. Just, well, like just jam into the side of ours, and then we're just that much closer if he's hitting this one. And if he hits the back one, he's got to stick within 2 feet.
Yeah, that's actually really good. Like just making this in
Like
here.
you can draw to it, but it's not going to be.
No,
to the
it's going to be
middle
not in the path.
It's going to be a different
I don't
path.
disagree.
Do you not mind? Like, because I just don't see how we're gaining much here.
Well, I mean,
Because,
if you make a perfect shot there, it's going to be the best, but anything else is going to give him an easy.
Because if we don't get there, then this is gives him an easy shot.
Hair behind it is not the worst. Like,
But if we're a little bit more, he just comes into it and then he's got this wall to roll to.
but he can't hit the top one.
Yeah, but he's got anything wide. I think if we just make this shot, like Alex saying, his shot's pretty hard, and I don't see how we make it any harder.
You got a $130.
Okay, we just got to make a call. So
does
just drawing kind of here then make it different, like better?
I mean, you could draw here.
Yeah, you could draw here.
Yeah, whatever you're seeing.
Like in front of it, and then he's got to play like a.
I think we do this. We make him. I think this is perfect.
Okay.
Like fairly solid. That firm. We played the firm a couple ends ago.
You're wanting to kill the 8, right?
We want to move the 8. Yeah.
You tap it back, you don't change the results at all. And what really helped Quebec is this little bit of a wall right here. That's their protection. So if Manitoba does this, then Quebec can come down here with draw weight and save it off the back ones. So I think it's a great idea. Just simply hit this thing.
Can turn firm. Trying
Now,
to get, like,
Quebec, I don't think they'll draw. They might, but they have to go to a different turn than they've been playing. So now they've got to hit that red one. If they roll the wrong way, they lose.
Well, we saw that in 5, hit and roll
Yep.
out.
Mhm.
So
Yes.
that gave up the steal. Final stone for Manitoba. Gunnlaugson just make it go away and lay it right there. So
that's a really good shot.
You've got to. There. That's it. At least that's what Quévillon thinks. That's the draw. Interesting that he's going to play the draw, but that turn.
He had made it in on this turn earlier in the game.
So that stone top 4 doesn't get in his way?
Well, yeah, I guess it could. It might help him too, Vic. If you're heavy here, you might get the redirect off that one.
Chip off the top. You can't miss.
There's not much of a hole there, and these you have to be careful in these with the brushers. If it's heavy, you got to play it off the top one.
Well, he said in yesterday, game 1, that it took him about maybe 2 ends to get comfortable. He just couldn't help but look around, and he looks very comfortable today. As the crowd responds now. It's all about the front end. He needs full 4. They're going to use this stone. They may need it here. Oh, Gear. Move it back far enough, and he won't, and it will be a win. As Bedard, and maybe the nerves did get to him at that particular moment, because he did appear to overthrow it, and Manitoba will pick up the win. And Jason Gunnlaugson, with a steal of 2, make the final 10-8 to even their record at 1-1, and Quebec lose their first 2. So all the teams now have played 2 games. Here are the standings. Pool A, it's McEwen wildcard, Ontario, Epping sitting top of the table, while Alberta, Botcher, Newfoundland, and Labrador, Gushue are your top 2 there. Disappointing, certainly. They had it. They had the chance to win their first.
The 2020 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by Purex Bathroom Tissue. Soft and absorbent for over 95 years. The 2020 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada. By Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada. And by OK Tire and BKT Tires.
Look what we have for you tonight. My goodness. Brendan Botcher, Brad Gushue, both having won their first 2 games as they battle in Pool B. 7 p.m. Eastern Time, TSN 1 and 4. Yeah, Team Bedard. Yeah, the excitement of the moment. The time as well was counting down. And Alec Bedard just couldn't make the last shot as Gunnlaugson and Manitoba win their first. So till we talk with you again this evening at 7 Eastern. Thank you for joining us. The Tim Hortons Brier is on Canada's sports leader, TSN.